Alrighty. Welcome back to the McDonCast, the funnest podcast.
The McDonest podcast around.
That is because, of course, and unfortunately, Patrick is not here this week again. We have no replacement Patrick like we did last time.
It's just no Patrick week.
That's right. He probably won't be back next week either.
We'll see.
But he will definitely be back for our Spider-Man No Way Home discussion / Christmas special. So look forward to that. That's going to be a big episode. We got some big plans.
Maybe again?
We're going to have 2 to 3 maybe special guests.
Yeah.
So it's going to be big times over here. But anyway, this week we got some pretty good news, a pretty substantial amount of news, so buckle in. We're going to try to get through all of it. This is, of course, these 2 weeks are the calm before the storm.
Actually, this is just like a baby storm before the storm.
Yeah. Because, of course, we got...
The baby storm before the much larger, much more ridiculous storm.
Because we're about to have No Way Home, Hawkeye finale, Boba Fett starting, and Matrix Resurrections, like, all within a week of each other.
Yeah, so as a little bit of a brief teaser, we got Star Wars Hunters, we got Fortnite news, we got Kevin Feige saying things that probably don't matter, we got Matrix, we got, my keyboard's popping up, we got Wonder Woman, we got Hawkeye, we got so many things.
We got news on M. Night Shyamalan's next film.
Ooh, is it,
Very excited about that.
A movie you won't see.
Of course not. Stuart Little. Stuart Little 4, actually.
He's been hired to write the live-action remake.
No, they only made 3. The third one was CGI for some reason.
Yes, it was CGI for some reason.
And it took place on a cabin in the woods.
They were in the woods or something. All right, let's start things
Oh,
off.
Tucker, speaking of which, did you see that our last a bunch of our random episodes have been copyright claimed now?
By who?
By trailers. We're playing trailers.
In the
So from now
with no audio?
Yep. So from now on we're going to have to pause them intermittently and make commentary in order to keep from getting copyrighted.
So sorry for our watchers and our listeners.
Everyone, we're just sorry.
Our listeners don't care, but here's what we're gonna do. This will actually make it easier for both of us. We're just gonna play it at 2 times speed, and maybe it won't detect it.
Okay, you know.
Wow, look at that Star Wars!
Is this Fortnite or?
This is Star Wars Hunters. We
No,
got
I mean-
a gameplay trailer.
I mean, style gameplay. What is the thing?
It's an arena fighter. I think it's just I don't run.
It's a really wide angle for an arena fighter. Interesting.
That looks.
I know it's a Switch / mobile game, so it's obviously not of great quality.
It's not super demanding, obviously. It doesn't look bad.
Got so many OCs.
I can't wait for the skins,
Look,
Tucker. The
it's Han Solo
skins.
character. It's a Boba Fett character.
No, that's
I'm saying that because they're essentially just reskins of those characters.
yeah.
Got
Don't
some-
forget Jedi robot guy.
You can choose from, even though robots canonically can't.
Yeah, this game is canon, right?
Nope.
No, not canon.
Maybe. Who knows?
So it won't be canon.
It's a mobile game, so
It's
probably not.
Some things are canon until proven uncanon. This is one of those things.
I don't know.
Angry Birds.
If we accidentally play it,
No, Angry Birds Star Wars is just not canon.
Sam, will you even think about playing Star Wars Hunters?
I might download it on my iPad just to stress test it. Maybe that's about it.
I will download it. But probably my Switch. I'll probably take up 20 gigabytes, and then I'll go nope, and I'll delete it.
Sounds about right. Alrighty. Well, we got Spider-Man.
Got some Spider-Man video game. So the Spider-Man Miles Morales game for PS5, specifically the PS5 version, which also includes a remastered version of the PS4 game,
Yes, of
is
course.
getting an update that will add the 2 new suits from Spider-Man No Way Home to the game. Those, of course, are the integrated suit here, and 2,
And the magic suit.
and the new magic suit.
Doctor Strange will help him make it.
These are only coming to the PS5 version for now, but
Of course.
they'll probably release an update for the PS4 version later on.
I don't know.
Some point.
Might not.
Well, when the remastered version came out for PS5, it had 3 exclusive suits, but then like 8 months later, they just added them to PS4.
Oh,
as an
that's
update.
dumb.
So I think they'll probably just do that.
There's. I think this
Mhm.
is worse than
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
He swings in Fortnite?
he does now. They added. You know how they have
Well,
those
it's not
Avengers weapons?
Sure.
So they added one that's like a web slinging where you can like stick onto stuff and swing around like
It's
there's
not in the game
Scooter
yet.
Man. It's not in the game yet, but like what we saw from the trailer, it already looks better than the Spider-Man swinging in the PS4 game.
Oh, some news. I don't have the box with me, but I did buy that game on Black Friday. It was on sale for $10.
No, you bought Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought.
Oh, I bought both.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I played it for a little bit, and I
Deleted it?
probably played it for like 2 hours, and then I got so bored. Such a boring, repetitive game. The entire like first hour and a half.
We're talking about the Avengers game. that you played.
Yeah. It makes you play exclusively as Miss Marvel.
Mhm.
You cannot play as any of the other cool characters.
Mhm.
Sorry if you like that character. Her powers are lame. And if you had the choice to play between Thor, Iron Man, and Miss Marvel, you would pick not Miss Marvel every single time. But the story is only okay. But the gameplay is so bad. It's essentially if you took like the Ultimate Alliance games
Mhm.
and just gave it a higher budget. Like everything else is the same. Except for also you can't change characters during a
So
mission.
this is this. So if Avengers Ultimate Alliance is Pokemon Black and White, this is Pokemon Sword and Shield of Avengers team battle
Pretty
games.
much. It looks nicer. I guess it's got more of a story.
It does indeed have a story, which
But
is something.
it has less characters than Ultimate Alliance does. And they can't really do a whole lot more than Ultimate Alliance characters can do. You have a light attack, and you have a heavy attack, and you charge up your 3 special attacks, and that's all you got.
Very cool.
And every mission is run into a facility, and then fight a bunch of robots, and then go press triangle on a control panel.
Awesome.
It's a really, really good game, and I'm surprised that Square Enix has not figured out why no one cares about it.
Very good
It's
criticism.
like a 16-hour game mix.
Alrighty.
As far as I know, I don't know. I haven't played the whole.
No, it's like like Destiny, where it's like you can just keep doing. It's like that.
It was built for a terrible online multiplayer co-op system, but no one bothered to play enough of the campaign to even try that. So.
Sounds like we made a Lego game.
Oh, stop kicking the chair.
Lego.
Not really. All right, moving on to the
Alrighty.
next thing.
Fortnite news! Yeah, baby!
Sam and
That's what I've been waiting
Max's
for!
favorite segment.
That's what it's all about! Woo!
To be clear, our podcast is not a Fortnite,
Oh, it's a Fortnite podcast.
and I quit.
How many Fortnite podcasts are there? Honestly, we could corner that market.
Sam, oh my gosh, let's look that up now.
Actually, yeah. Pull it up.
Probably at
Look
least
up 7
up
Fortnite
8.
podcast. Oh shoot,
Pull it
there's a new
up.
episode of It's Always Sunny I haven't seen yet. I should do that. All right, anyways. All right.
The Fortnite podcast.
Don't
Daily
get lost in the
Fortnite.
storm.
Unvaulted Fortnite podcast. I Talk Fortnite podcast. Fortnite podcast.
Just click one.
number
Let's see.
The Battle Bus, a Fortnite podcast. Fortnite podcast.
There's 2 different podcasts called Fortnite
That
podcast.
is true, but this was Fortnite
Once
podcast
in a
number 1.
fortnight. That's dumb. That's not even Fortnite.
Mystic Flares, Fortnite Daily.
That sounds-
Tilted Takes, Essential Fortnite Guide, Fortnite Rap Battle.
Okay, Tucker, just go. Okay, that's clearly not. Go back over there. Back to the big ones. Click one of those. Let's just see how many views I have. See if they're doing any better than we are.
I do episodes every Monday.
Oh, that's 1 million downloads. That's not bad. 142 episodes.
142. They got like 1 million downloads.
That's pretty good.
42 episodes.
That's pretty dang good.
They appear to have.
Go to their YouTube. Yes, click right there. Monster face.
It is pretty safe to assume that every channel has more
Oh,
subscribers than
that ain't bad. Look at that. All right.
That ain't
Who knew?
bad. We have like 10.
Who knew?
It's
Anyways,
even verified, baby.
now that is done, the weekly Fortnite news.
No, we're not. You guys didn't even discuss it.
No, I'm saying, now that thing with the podcast is done, we can get back to the weekly Fortnite news.
Here's the trailer for season 3 at 2 times.
Yeah.
speed.
Okay. So here's the deal
Whatever
with
that-
Fortnite. The Cube Queen, totally irrelevant. I don't know why they bothered even adding her to the game. She was like barely an antagonist. They literally defeated her a la Wicked Witch of the West by just dunking her in the water, and she exploded.
I can tell you why she was. Or why they didn't do it.
Because they ran out of ideas.
Because it's Fortnite, and their plot is completely irrelevant.
Their plot is ridiculously convoluted and
Mhm.
overcomplicated.
But yet irrelevant.
No, it's actually very relevant to pretty much anyone that's ever done a crossover with them, because it basically reaffirms that this reality that is the Fortnite Island is the most important reality in the multiverse, and anyone that's ever done a crossover with them has officially made that part of their canon because of the way that Fortnite lore works. So yeah, Spider-Man's here now. Dwayne the Rock is there now.
Yeah, they don't show his face in this, I guess.
Yeah, they do at the very end.
Look, they added tents.
Because the reason why he wears the metal suit in the canon is because if you breathe the air on the Fortnite Island, you get caught in the loop with everyone else, and so he wears that in order to keep from being caught in the loop.
Is the loop the explanation for why you keep pressing go after each round?
Yeah, so the 0 point, which exists at the heart of the Fortnite Island, is essentially God. No, it's not. It's charging my phone. Just leave it. It's
on. Hold on.
So my phone might be dead.
Oh, look, the lights are on. There we go.
Still going? Okay. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Lighter in here.
So the 0 point, which is that, you know what the 0 point is, just from playing the game. Yeah, so that's God. The Big Bang that created every single multiverse, that's what caused it. The reason why this island exists is because that is how it protects itself. Anyone that goes in there gets caught in the loop, and then just pretty much keeps fighting everyone else in there forever.
The loop is God, or the loop was created by God
to protect itself.
Big Bang?
Well, no, just after the Big Bang, as a way of protecting itself.
So God created the Big Bang, and then he had to protect himself. So he made an island where if you go to the
it's not really God. That's just an explanation for it.
If you go to the big portal that is there, it will Groundhog Day you in the movie Battle Royale.
Pretty much. Now, there are a few other things that are important about that. For one, there is a group called the Imagined Order, which sort of maintains the actual Battle Royale aspect of things. They're the ones who like manage that. The reason they're doing that is because they're trying to study the 0 point to learn how to use it to take over the multiverse. And that's why they teamed up with Lex Luthor and the Batman Who Laughs. Obviously, they have motive to do that as well. Which brings us to their Batman crossover, which lore-wise was probably the most important piece of Fortnite information we got, where Batman learns that one can escape the loop by killing everyone else on the island, being the last man standing, which separates you from the loop, but leaves a clone of yourself behind that is stuck in the loop forever, called, I forget the name, but it has a name. Which is why Batman...
That's the in-lore explanation for why you can win a game and still play the game.
And why there are multiple versions of all the characters. Sure. Snapshots, that's what they're called. So...
Why is any of this necessary? No, but like, why did they do any of this? It's a game where you run around in a Batman
Anyway, so
outfit
when they went from chapter 10, or when they went from chapter 1 to chapter 2, that's because the 0 point actually exploded, caused all universes in the universe to compound back into itself, and then re-big banged itself and made the second island. Nothing. This was like a 10-minute video just to explain this.
The primary Fortnite demographic, which is an 11-year-old.
Yes.
Would they be able to explain any of this at all?
Maybe. Oh.
Probably go to 7.
Yeah, so the only reason why the 0 point didn't destroy the entire way it like big banged back is because the 7 stabilized it so it would big bang again, right? Which are like, the 7 are like superheroes, sort of.
Yep, I get it.
Anyway, so the 7 left after that because they realized they were tricked by the Imagined Order into doing that, right? So they're gone, they left, they're mad. But then the 0 point starts breaking again because, you know, obviously when it big banged, that attracted Galactus because the energy surge.
As things do.
So he ripped up the 0 point, started eating on it. That obviously broke it. Tony Stark blew it up with a billion battle bus bomb things. He went away.
All right, Tony Stark here.
Don't worry about that. You know, Galactus' size is horribly inconsistent even in the comics. That's not important.
Sometimes he's a cloud.
Yep. Anyway, so they defeated Galactus, but that fractured the 0 point again. Obviously, the 7 aren't going to come back to fix it this time because they're still mad at the Imagined Order.
These are all things I remember.
So Jonesy has to go into the loop and get the world's greatest hunters in order to keep anyone from escaping the loop while the 0 point is fractured, right? So that's why he gets the Mandalorian, all those guys, right? But then it turns out that the Imagined Order wasn't even trying to stabilize the 0 point while Jonesy was gone. That makes him upset, so he abandons the Imagined Order, betrays them, goes and gets the 7 by taking his portal gun through and throwing the thing. And then The Rock comes out, but we don't know it's The Rock yet. and he goes, I don't like you, and he goes, I can give you Geno, and he goes, oh well, I do like you now. We still don't know. And then they.
Do you think he'll be John Cena?
And maybe, and then
Vin Diesel.
Oh,
that would be cool.
dude. Okay. Family. What if? So you know how they have their beef right in real life.
Mhm.
What if all of Fortnite is secretly a big giant setup for Fast and Furious 10? You have to play the game to figure out how The Rock and Vin Diesel settled it with each other in real life, and then Fast and Furious 10
takes place in Fortnite. Yes.
That's how you top yourself.
Okay, anyways.
What's gonna happen? You're just...
Bring in
Okay.
the alien and Iron Man.
So
This season end event is gonna be Vin Diesel driving a car up to The Rock. Goes, hey, it's about
because family.
They go, because
And then they
family.
punch the 0 point.
And
Anyways,
And everything explodes.
So,
Vin Diesel
then obviously the Rock seals the 0 point inside that big crystal tower thing. That was the Wild season. Then the last, what is it? The last reality, which is that giant spaceship. They send their giant spaceship, blow up the tower that the 0 point is in, and then send their army of mind-controlled alien slaves. Right. Then at the end of that event, it's revealed that the cubes are actually behind everything. They're the last reality. The queen is the master of the cubes.
Oh, right.
The
there's
cubes. Yeah, the cubes are the bad guys.
The little small cubes on the ground.
So we blow up that ship. A bunch of cubes fall down to the Fortnite island. Then they start coagulating and building into a pyramid.
That was that big pyramid, yeah.
Then the cube queen comes out of the pyramid and is like, I'm going to summon the last reality and end everything, and I'm going to be the ruler of everything forever. And then Jonesy and the Rock flip the island upside down, crushing the cube queen, and here we are, chapter 3.
And Spider-Man is here.
And Spider-Man's here, baby. Let's go.
says that I am.
Neither do I. Why are you blaming this on me? I don't know this.
No, because you always go, oh, Max, it's your favorite game.
I was just tired of all the Fortnite like end things talking about stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. What are they talking about? So I just looked it up.
Get all the new areas.
It's really not that complicated. It's just kind of stupidly
also,
complicated.
this map is...
Pretty similar.
It just
No,
has
it's
some
the same
similar
map.
things. It's not the same map.
No,
Yeah, but a lot of the locations have moved where they are.
put the Daily Bugle?
In a volcano? That's a great question.
Is that a dinosaur?
Yep.
Yes, that's all stuff that's going to be in the season later. Yeah, there will be dinosaurs. There will be...
Why did they put it all in the trailer? Oh, look,
They're going to do weather events as well. So the island will actually have live weather. Like thunderstorms, tornadoes.
because they switched to Unreal Engine.
Yeah. Now that they're on Unreal Engine 5, they can have persistent environmental changes, which is
you can also
cool.
give
Fortnite crew. Yeah, but no one uses that. No one ever does that.
more.
All right, so from these guys, the ones I like The Rock, obviously. That looks cool. It's just a Mandalorian with a red helmet. I like Spider-Man. She's
Oh,
lame,
do they have, I don't
honestly.
think they show his
Her
outfits.
quest was just ridiculously hard. That's the only
I
reason
don't
I
think
used her
they show his
skin.
outfits. Spider-Man's got 2 other.
Yeah. So he has the Future Foundation suit, which is like, why?
So if you don't know what the Future Foundation,
We're gonna go into that too.
everyone who plays Fortnite, other than us.
Yeah.
So in the comic books, I believe it's after like
This is after the second Secret Wars event in which Johnny Storm was killed.
they kill Johnny Storm,
The Human Torch.
the Human Torch, and then and also at this point, what's his face, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman have had kids.
Franklin Richard, chief among them.
And so they're like, okay, Johnny Storm dead.
Who do we
Can't
replace
be the
him with?
Fantastic Four anymore. There's only 3 of us. And so they recruit Spider-Man, and also they add Franklin Richards to the team, kinda. And they decide to become the Future Foundation. Spider-Man gets this okay-looking
I think it looks
white
cool.
and black suit.
I actually do like the
It
Future
reminds me
Foundation
of
looking suit.
Ant-Man.
It is the same color scheme.
That's the only similarity. Pretty epic.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've always liked the
Bodysuit for adults and kids.
I've always liked the Future Foundation suit. I just didn't think anyone else knew what it was. What I am surprised is that they didn't add instead of this one, they didn't add his new.
suit.
Well,
They also
yeah,
added the-
yeah, they added his black suit, which is just.
But
I mean, it's
It's what you
You know
expect.
what you know the
You've
thing.
seen this
You
one.
know the thing.
There's a terrible Photoshop of it for the PS4 game.
I'm surprised they didn't add his new suit from the 2019 redesign. The blue and white one with the orange goggles.
The sucky one?
Yeah, but that was like his main suit for like 2 years.
No, it was his main suit for like 4.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Because they didn't do
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't. I think it looks
one.
okay. Not the goggles one, but the other one, that one next to it.
This one?
That one looks better.
Yeah, this was his suit for 2020, like the first couple.
So I kind of like not the one with the beady eyes. That looks ridiculous.
hate
I
this
like the
suit.
one with the Spider-Man eyes.
Okay, Spider-Man. Like the
Terrible
biggest
suits. There's a
movie-
reason they immediately.
Yep.
Spider-Man was like the biggest movie in the last like.
Next, they're gonna do
Right.
DLC for that.
No, but like this.
They're gonna make you pay for those ones.
They'll have the Green Goblin and his glider.
But it's like that would have been a huge opportunity.
Why didn't they make this the crew skin? Then someone might have bought Fortnite crew.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I know, but
No, well,
no.
Crew is for like the hardcore Green Arrow fans.
Yeah,
Why didn't they do
and
that?
didn't they do Loki? Loki was a crew skin, I think.
Crew is for
Crew is for idiots.
crew is for everyone.
Crew is is like.
All right, keep playing that. We never finished this.
I mean, it's just basically just.
Yeah.
You guys know
And then
what
they
it is.
intersperse footage of the new.
Yeah, so, yep, Spider-Man is indeed a spider with the powers of a man.
Whoa, Spiders Man. I love Spiders Man.
So, yeah, we're excited for the new Fortnite
Although
season.
this trailer does include like one major spoiler.
Yeah, shout out McDon Streams. He's been playing Fortnite a lot the last couple days.
He's a really cool guy.
He's a really cool
He's
Twitch
super
streamer.
long. I don't know who he is.
Real mystery man he
Real
is.
mystery.
Is this a new bit we're doing? I don't know who that guy is.
No idea.
Also, go follow Consciousness Awake.
What?
Good guy.
Thank you, Max, for that bit that no one who would have the first shout out would have been for would understand.
Why didn't you just name him Awake?
No, there was a bit we were doing yesterday when we were talking about how like we're the we've been doing it on and off, but we're the opposite of dream, so we started calling ourselves nightmare because we're the opposite of dream, and then Max was like, well, technically a nightmare is still a dream, so he should be awake. Anyways, not important. What's the next thing on the docket? Let's go.
Sam, you remember the video game Prey?
No. Does anyone?
Pretend to know what the video game Prey is.
All right, I'm pretending. I'm pretending
Is
so
that
hard right
Doom,
now.
But not.
Oh, this
Or
is
is it
it is
Metroid,
a
but not?
it is a Bethesda game.
It looks like.
No, this is the game that was like. No, I'm thinking Crisis. But this game
looks
is.
like knockoff Metroid.
It looks like Doom, but you fight Venom.
Yeah, I mean it's first person shooter.
Oh, so it's Doom, but you fight Venom?
Kind of.
It's
But
like if Metroid
it's
didn't do
getting
how
a
they-
sequel. You big Prey fans? It's gonna be called Prey 2 Neuroshock. Or at least that's what the rumor
For
is.
that one person
It's the
out
same
there
studio
who
developing
knows
this game.
what's-
Well, that's did they like the first one?
It was very well received.
Okay, cool. Then they'll
it
probably
very
like the second
much.
one.
And this new game will probably be their own by Xbox and Bethesda.
Woo! Huh? Well, that wasn't originally there. I don't know what you kind of created that pile. I figured I just add to it. Yeah, it's fine. No one cares.
Alright. Oh, we have to use our backup camera this week, aka Sam's phone, because he forgot the camera at home.
No, I have the camera. I just don't have what that attaches it to the tripod.
So
You could just.
we're back to the old way, baby.
Woo!
Which means this podcast will come out probably a week later than usual, which is a week after we
It'll
record
come
them.
out like the same time.
This will come out 4 months after this episode when we record it.
You guys are seeing. Bad fun.
All right.
All right, someone go Max, go get your Switch charger so we can plug this laptop in so it doesn't die in the middle of the episode. No, that's charging the phone. For the laptop.
It's recording all the audio.
The Switch charger.
Go intern, go.
Run, boy.
You're the one who first. Oh, the mask is gone. It said intern on it. That's what we can call it.
Okay, anyways.
Uncharted
Legacy of
Thieves
Thieves.
collection.
It's a collection. There's more than one of them.
Yes,
Is that-
there is more than one.
Is that Laura Croft? Dang it, they should rename
That's
her.
Chloe something.
So not Laura Croft.
Rip off Laura Croft.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, so Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection.
Legacy of Thieves.
Legacy of Thieves. Legacy of Thieves Collection, a remastered version of all 5 Uncharted games, so all the main 4, and then the spin-off, is coming to the PS5 on January 28th.
Yay! Everyone cheer! Everyone clap!
Woo! I need the soundtrack right now.
I've seen that logo before.
I know that thing.
Oh, is that Legacy of Thieves?
Oh wait, hang on. I think I might be wrong here.
Legacy of Veal.
Oh, never mind. Scratch what I.
It's just
Scratch what I just said.
and
It's
you're
just
like
foreign.
a piece
It's
of
just
meat.
foreign Lost Legacy. It is not all of them.
Okay, so it's just 2 of them.
It's 2 of them. Get me wrong. I'm wrong.
You're just like a piece of...
You get the wrong award.
Oh shoot. Anyway, so yeah, it's just 4 and Lost Legacy, but it still costs $50.
I'm giving you his address. Go rob his house.
So
It's your house too, idiot.
these 2 games are also
Don't
coming.
rob my room.
Just put a sign on the door. It says, "Don't rob this room." All the other ones up for grabs.
Blood on the door frame.
Yeah.
No, it's specified.
That's
Don't
a-
take
that's
my
a
gun.
Bible
That's a
reference.
Passover reference.
No, it's
For,
like...
for all of our Jewish
all of our-
fans.
Do we? I don't think we have any.
No,
fans in
we
Israel.
definitely don't.
No, we do
Not
have.
after they-
We do have some in the Czech Republic though. I have like 2, I think.
Are they Jewish?
How would I know?
Let's ask him, boys. Comment below. Don't do that.
Or do, honestly, we don't really care. Alrighty. What's next?
Oh, I forgot another piece of housekeeping. Make sure you, everyone, drop a dislike on this video. You know why?
It
'Cause even if you
doesn't do it.
Well, it doesn't matter
Woo!
anymore.
Your opinion doesn't matter anymore.
Woo! No more voice
Woo!
for you.
Thanks, YouTube. They also cured depression. You see, YouTube cured depression when they turned off the dislikes.
They did.
Depression's gone now.
Sam, they did it because they said they wanted to help.
No small YouTuber can have depression now. Isn't that so
They
great?
wanted to help
I
small
also have a
creators.
solution for that. It's called looking at the dislike ratio.
Sam. They did it to help small creators like us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna burn this whole set down.
Exactly.
And then they got rid of the dislikes, of which we have 0
Well,
on
except
any
for
of our
we
videos.
can still see it though. So, well, we'll see.
gonna
So
go-
that does.
I was gonna go on the page, but now that YouTube has taken away the
YouTube is
dislike
very smart.
It was not because a bunch of large corporations were lobbying because their videos kept getting dislike bombed and they thought it was a bad PR move.
No. Why
button.
would you even
Why
say
you do
that?
Not like they...
Well, guess
That's
what? No one can
wacky.
tell me I'm wrong because you can't dislike the video. I can have any opinion I want. You can't do anything.
And we can delete your comments even if you leave a mean comment. So you
or
literally
just
have
straight
no
up turn them off,
power.
baby.
I'm gonna
You have no voice. This is the internet, baby.
I'm gonna commit felonies.
I
Woo!
feel like that's kind of unrelated. but
Every
okay.
movie you love is bad. Avengers Endgame, bad.
Fortnite is the best video game.
Fortnite is the best video
Minecraft
game.
is for babies.
Minecraft is for babies. Cats is Oscar
Cats is
winner.
best movie.
It's the best
I like
movie.
cats. It's good.
Star Wars.
Ghostbusters 2016 is a masterpiece.
Star Wars Episode 8 is a film classic, amazing best movie.
Emoji movie should have won Best Picture. Anyway,
Now we're done with that wacky random rant.
These Uncharted games, foreign Lost Legacy specifically, are coming also to PC for the first time ever in 2022 sometime. So it's not going to release in January like the PS5 version will. It'll release some other time. Also, PS4 owners who own either 4 or Lost Legacy will be able to upgrade to this collection for $10.
Cool. Okay. Okay, Max. Thank you. Takes
As
Two.
always, Max is basically the George Carlin of this podcast.
Okay, It Takes Two. Soon to be called probably something else.
Yeah, okay, so the video game It Takes
It
Two,
takes one.
which people then love it. They love this game. They love it a lot. It might have to change its title because I don't know why. Why are they all in such?
Look at the HBO series It Takes Two. That's what you wanted when you looked that up, right, Tucker?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, there's the. Wow, that looks ugly.
I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, you know the game. You know the game.
You've seen it.
You've seen it.
You don't know.
Anyway. So,
Except you don't know. But come on, get
Searchlight
closer.
Studios, who
Wait,
develop.
you know it?
Thank you.
So Hazelight Studios, who developed the game, EA published it, are being sued by Take-Two Interactive, and they might be forced to change the name because I guess Take-Two was like, this game's a hit. We need some cash. Might as well sue them.
Mm-hmm.
Take-Two Interactive, obviously the developer of Grand Theft Auto.
No, they're not.
That's grand.
No, they did LA. They did Outer Worlds.
Yeah, so they clearly do need the
Oh, they
cash.
published them. Yeah, I think they're mainly a publisher because I know that was Obsidian that did that one.
Yeah, those are both Rockstar did LA
Rockstar
Noire.
did most of these. I think they're mainly the publisher of Rockstar. So
That doesn't even make any sense.
I guess no one's been buying GTA cash.
No, okay,
They're
this
getting
makes
cash
no
in
sense
books.
because number one, they're a video game publisher.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is no video game called Take-Two. Or there's like they don't make a video game called Take-Two.
Yeah.
And It Takes Two is not a publisher. They're a video game.
They're a video game, and it's a common saying.
This is so
Also, stupid logo Take-Two.
This
What
is so
this?
dumb. Okay, like name a movie production studio.
Universal.
Okay, let's say there's a movie also called Universal.
Mm-hmm.
Universal Studios is not going to sue the person who made that movie because those are not the same kind of
Yeah,
product.
no one's gonna confuse that.
Yeah, that would be the same as like an orange juice company called I don't know,
Fresh squeeze.
Avenger Orange Juice.
Yeah.
Something like that. The movie Avengers and Avenger Orange Juice are unrelated. So there's no brand confusion. That's why people sue over names, is because they can cause brand confusion, which can cause losses. These two things are not related. They're not the same thing.
But what if I told you? What if I told you? Listen. Listen close. It Takes Two. Big boy. Not It Takes Two. Take-Two Interactive. Big boy. A lot of money. A lot of games published, right? Big boy. Things like Studios. Small little company, probably 13 people in someone's basement.
Yeah.
Who's got more money, Sam?
So basically, It Takes Two took their big whopping penis, slapped it on the table of the It Takes Two video game, and we're like, you know what to do. Give us our money. Change your name. Change your name right now.
Right. There are no penises.
We've been popping and
They took a big old pen. Well, actually, what really happened is they took a big old lot of cash and they went, "Court system, do your thing."
No, they took a big old stack of paper and then we're like, boom,
Ooh.
read it, and you're also gonna
It
lose
Takes
all
Two
your money.
guys were like, "You don't have a lawyer."
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
All right. In other news for gaming, Blizzard and Activision, everyone's favorite companies of the year,
Woo!
throughout the year, if you've been listening to this podcast, and also if you've been listening to the gaming news atmosphere, they've just been horribly treating their employees for years now, including all forms of harassment in every form, from executives, and their corporate culture in general is terrible. You know, your normal video game studio thing, like 16-hour days, no paid overtime, employees starving to death, sleeping in the studio. So, because the whole industry has just decided now that this is bad.
Today.
They won't be. Their games that they made that are nominated at the Game Awards will still be nominated, and they still have the ability to win. But the companies won't be featured in any other capacity than that. They won't have any like company guys
Ads
there.
or anything?
They won't run any trailers for their games, and nothing like that. So they won't have any presence at the Game Awards outside of the games they have nominated.
Interesting.
Which
Okay.
is pretty good. I mean, they're kind of suck a lot.
Yeah.
Good for them.
They should get an army.
All right, Sam. Now we move on.
Ooh, is that the Mandalorian?
No. Yes, it was.
But he also has a shiny helmet and a gun.
Sam, I know you
All
love.
I see is a gun and like gloves.
Is that the gun from Fortnite?
Oh, that's a P90,
yes.
guys. That's
Well, no, the P90 is not in Fortnite. It's called the submachine gun because they didn't want to license the actual name for the gun.
Because they got sued by PUBG.
No, it's not because they were sued by PUBG. It's because they literally didn't want to pay for the license to use the actual names of the
what I'm
guns.
saying is there's
That's why the SCAR in Fortnite is called
There's like a
assault
suit-
rifle.
there's-
Thank you, Max, for your timely reference to John Cena saying, "You can't see me." Yes, we understand. Okay, hit play.
I
Sam,
see myself.
did you love the movie The Suicide Squad?
I saw it and thought it was a pretty good movie.
Did you love the character of Peacemaker?
I thought he was fine.
Guess what? He got his own show. We got another trailer.
That's great.
Look, there's a
He's got a
bird.
bald eagle. Look, he's got a dad, and his
Oh,
dad.
I
is
have one of
mean.
those.
got
Well,
a
he's not
dad?
mean, but I have a dad.
But this dad is
So
mean.
relatable.
I like how he lives in a
Look, he's
red,
got
white,
a
and
bad
blue trailer.
eagle. Look, there's Vigilante.
Oh, that is a very original superhero name.
Look, he's got his ragtag crew.
They got
They're
some
on
green
a mission.
dudes, and that's looks like Sylvie, but it's not.
Gonna fight some guys. Gonna make some jokes.
From the creators of the guys who shooted your
They're gonna
friends.
shoot a guy. They're gonna shoot.
There's gonna shoot some more dudes, and they're gonna be
Peacemaker's gonna
dead.
get a redemption arc because he has to, or else everyone would hate the protagonist of their television show.
Yes. Or they won't, because who cares?
Got
Oh,
so
he's got
many
more than one of those. That's cool. Alrighty, well, I think that's enough of that. Yep, more John Cena. Everyone likes John Cena.
Will you watch this HBO Max original show?
Maybe. Probably. I'll watch the first episode and decide from there. Alrighty, in news, we actually... Oh, are we in TV time?
We are on TV.
We didn't do our thingy! TV time!
I mean, I kind of.
There we go, it's a little late, but it's fine.
Copy strike from game ads.
I don't think
Whoa,
you
is that
can.
Become a Legend Hero Force? That's
It's probably just cycling on IGN re-upload.
Probably. Okay, why is IGN allowed to just re-upload every single trailer?
I don't know. Why are all trailer YouTube channels allowed to do that? I thought one time we were just doing that.
Yeah, like what?
Start
what's stopping
downloading
from
trailers
us?
and re-upload
We
them?
just make a channel
Make
called
some cash on
Movie
the side.
Trailers Pro, and then just upload a
See,
bunch of movie trailers.
You idiot. You can't do that.
Why not?
Because there's definitely already a channel called that.
Let's look it up. Movie trailers.
Pro.
No, there's Film Editing
Yeah,
Pro.
filter
Filter by channels.
channel. Trailer.
Okay, well, what's on what other
This
videos?
guy's got 2 videos.
Go back up, go back up, go back
He's
up.
got 1,100.
Scroll back up. What? Click them. What to their videos is?
Predator trailer. Logan trailer.
Oh, this didn't really seem to work out so well for him.
Lucy trailer.
Okay, well, that's because he started with that. That was probably his that's probably a mistake. Number
Dirt
one.
Bike 2021,
He's doing this
2012.
Wow, that's a bunch of random numbers.
Guys, you're thinking I'm wrong.
Oh, Tucker.
We started TikTok.
Go on the YouTube search bar and just type a period and wait for autofill to do its thing.
No.
No, do it.
What we do is,
Oh, it doesn't do it. It only does it on the phone. If you type in just a period, it literally comes up with a bunch of like characters and like not that are not English. It's like random nonsense. Anyways,
which we
that's a
should
fun thing
do.
for you guys to try at home.
We should start a TikTok account and everything in like parts. So it's like a minute and 30 seconds.
We should.
A ton of parts.
We should
It's like
cut up
14 parts.
all of the Mandalorian, all 16 episodes,
Re-upload it to
into
TikTok.
30-second TikTok clips.
Oh, you can do 3 minutes.
3-minute TikTok clips.
Yeah.
And just rake in the
Just
cash.
post the entire show.
Disney will love it.
Disney will love us. They'll think we're the
Accounts
best.
just like-
And then when we get copy straight takedowns, we can claim it's fair use, even though it's very
Very
obviously not.
clearly not.
It's just straight up ripping them off.
We can say we're doing commentary.
You see that guy, like Tony Animation took down like 120 of his videos? Or
Yeah.
something?
Which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Although
Very
some of
suck
those-
for him.
Yeah, although some of those videos were just like straight up showing footage. Oh, oops, I played.
Well, that's fine. Okay, so let's talk about this trailer.
Fat Man! Back!
So,
Is that the Star Wars?
so this is what I think. I think the first 2 or 3 episodes, probably the first 2 episodes are
Flashback.
just flashback. All of it. Yeah, it'll just be
Because when you
him
see-
surviving
you
the
see him,
Sarlacc.
He's coming up to Jump Palace. You can see about his
Stick.
like Tusken Raider.
So that's obviously before he got his armor back.
Him in a back to tank.
Probably
this is
also
either
before.
part of his healing process, like just generally from the Sarlacc, but I think this is also just.
So yeah, my question would be where
armor.
where is the back to tank on freaking Tatooine? There's definitely not.
Jabba's got one.
Why would Jabba have one?
I don't know. Maybe he gets cut up. Maybe he gets like trips.
Trips. he just rolls slightly
He just
faster
rolls
than
slightly
normal.
Too fast.
Jabba gets-
So yeah, this is like a much more developed version of Mos Eisley. It looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like Mos Eisley is really picked up.
I don't think we're gonna leave.
No, not at least not for the majority of
I
it.
love Desert Planet.
Can't wait for more Desert Planet.
And then when
I
they
love
uploaded this like little trailer to Twitter, they were like, "Get ready to return to Tatooine," and I'm like,
We never
always,
left.
We're always doing that.
We're always
Every
there.
5 seconds,
Never
we're returning to Tatooine.
We are
Star
trying to
Wars.
leave. Actually, you keep taking us back,
And then when we
Don't
leave,
stop.
we go to a different desert planet,
which is
It's the same.
basically the same, just with slightly more vegetation.
Alright, guys, this time we're going to.
But it looks pretty. It does just look like the Mandalorian 2.5. But hey, Mandalorian 1 and 2 are pretty good.
So this will probably be pretty cool too.
I do know who that is.
And he's a Fortnite.
Yeah, he is in Fortnite. That's the guy from Fortnite.
Lieutenant Shan is there.
She'll also probably be in Fortnite if she isn't already.
Will definitely be added for.
Alrighty, can't wait to see those guys.
Do you think
in Fortnite.
we'll see some surprise guest appearances?
Maybe.
What's Jabba's son's name?
He doesn't have
Yaddle?
one. No, he doesn't have one. Yaddle
Yaddle
is
is
the
the
girl
other
Yoda.
Yaddle's girl Yoda. Yeah.
No. But Jabba's son literally does not have a name.
What if he
His
shows up?
only canon name is Stinky.
That's right. What if Stinky shows up in this?
That
What
would
if
be
it's
pretty
revealed
cool.
He's
I
never
would
showed up in
think- oh
anything
my
other
God.
than the
Dave
Clone Wars
Filoni
movie.
has
Oh my
to
God,
know that
take
Stinky
money,
exists.
please.
No, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Because people have been holding over that over his head for years. Because he directed that terrible animated movie. Anyway,
Well, it wasn't a movie. It was 3 episodes of a show that,
that
they
they
decided
stitched
to cut
and
together
released in the
afterward.
theater. Because George Lucas was like, "This is pretty good, guys."
Make it a movie.
Anyway, but what if he? So my theory always with Stinky was that they returned him to him at the end of that movie, and then
Jabba ate him. Yeah.
Because that's obvious. Because he never even mentioned. He literally
Never
anything.
again. Ever.
My-
Not once.
My theory is that he legit just ate him.
Or he
as a
died of
snack.
his disease
think-
shortly
Yeah.
thereafter.
No, I think he grew legs about like for buff
And then died in Order 66.
No, he's actually
At the
like
age of
the
4.
Overlord. The Overlord. He's like even above Palpatine. Like Palpatine's
Why would he
here,
become a Jedi
Snoke's
then?
here.
That doesn't make any sense.
Or not Jedi. I mean, Sith. Like. Sith
Yeah,
Lord
okay, anyway.
above
So
all.
I think
People rumor Jar Jar Binks, but
I think this show, if it's gonna have like any like main connection to anything else, I think it'll probably have a connection to some like the criminal underworld stuff we kind of saw in Solo,
Yeah.
and I think they'll use this as a launching point for that rumored Darth Maul animated show about his crime ring. Like,
Yeah.
like if you bring in some guys from like the
Yeah, because there is
remnants
a
of it,
lot of
there's a
gap
huge gap in his
with
Darth Maul
how he
storyline.
got to where he was in Rebels.
Yeah.
He went from
head of the
crime lord literally ruling an empire that rivaled the Separatists to
homeless man.
dude living in a cave on a planet no one's ever heard of
Yeah.
by himself.
So if they're gonna do an animated show, that's obviously what you do. And I think what you do with this is you bring in like some of his lieutenants. Or maybe you could bring in Paul Bettany's character. Oh no, he's dead. But you could
Well,
bring in,
it could have. This would have been. No, yeah, I guess you
you
can't.
bring in some like guys who like used to be part of Crimson Dawn or whatever.
Well, we know Darth Maul's definitely not still alive.
No, he's dead too.
Yeah,
But you bring in like the remnants of his empire, and then you remind people that they happened. And
the
then
Black Sun or
You
whatever.
announce that there's a cartoon show.
Honestly, they could make it so that Solo's girlfriend is the new Kingpin or
Yeah,
whatever.
you
How,
could
how
bring-
old would she be at this point in time? How old was she in Solo? Maybe like.
Like probably 20 something.
Well, okay, Han Solo was like super old in Episode 9, so she'd definitely be in her 70s or like late 60s, right?
No, but I think Mandalorian only takes place like 8. Because Lucas.
Oh yeah, so she'd be about the same age. She'd be maybe like
They could use the same actor.
she'd be about 20 years older than Luke at that point. Yeah, so
No, they'd be like the same age. Because like, well, like Han was a
no,
little
not
bit,
unless Han was dating a girl that's
No,
20 years younger than
Han
he
was
is.
a little bit older than Luke. He was like 5, 6 years.
No, he was like significantly older than Luke. I'm pretty sure he was like 10 or 15
They
years
would
older.
just use the same actor. They wouldn't.
No, they would have to. You can't use the same actress. She's very
The only
obviously
notable
way
part of that
younger.
character was that they were played by Amelia Clark.
They'll just recast her and be like, it's the
Wait,
same
no,
girl.
okay.
Yeah, but then no one would care.
Han
No, people would
had
still
a
care.
Kid with Leia.
Kylo Ren.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that means that they were pretty close.
No, they weren't close in age. He was Princess Leia was way younger
Let's
than
just
he was.
ask.
Oh, okay, so it's just.
Yeah, it's just weird.
They should make a series about Darth Maul.
How old was Luke?
He was 19.
He was 19. Yeah, Han was 29. Luke.
Yeah, like I said, he was like significantly older than Luke.
Yeah, but that. So.
He's a good 10 years older than Luke. Oh, 29 is, or yeah, I guess she was 19. Yeah, that's a little sketchy. Well,
It's a 10-year age.
no, because they didn't actually do anything until episode 5, which she would have been in her like late 20s at that point. That's pretty.
So let's see.
It's fine.
So Luke was probably like 40. Yeah.
So she'd be in her late 60s.
She'd be 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assuming that her and Han were the same.
Yeah. Well, she may have been a few.
He gave her some old age makeup.
Was she older or younger than he was? Which one was like teaching the other one how to do the
I
underworld
think
stuff?
they grew up together.
Yeah, I think they were around the same age. Anyway,
Yeah, but you could.
point is she could do it.
Again, if they're gonna set up the Darth Maul crime show, that's how they.
Yeah.
That or in Bad Batch season 2. That'd be an interesting route to go.
That's
with that
where
show.
he'll probably show up.
Yeah.
I bet you that's where he shows up.
Because those characters need something to do.
Because those characters are in desperate need of things to do.
That is the biggest problem with that show.
Because they have no.
They're doing
They've
nothing.
run into the exact same problem as Rebels season 1, where well the Empire's in charge and we're not the main characters, so I guess we'll just smuggle stuff.
Why not? Occasionally we'll blow up something.
Sometimes we'll run into someone with a name, I guess.
There's not really a
What was
cohesive
that
story
character that
arc.
the audience
They're
would
like they're
recognize?
NPCs in their own show.
Yeah. And they seem like a video. It seemed like a video game.
I think Bad Batch would have made an amazing video
I
game.
think that would have been a fun game.
Like imagine you get to play the different characters,
they
you know,
get, like,
one's
special
stronger.
abilities.
Yeah. The Hunter
just-
obviously has the tracking
You
mode.
can just do like a few hour long story that actually was like well paced.
You could have just followed the story of the show and just made it a game.
Yeah, and you can just cut out all the filler.
Yeah.
But Disney
Or
doesn't
no,
like
heck, add more filler. They're video game missions.
side missions. Boom.
Exactly.
But Disney hates video games now.
Yeah.
For
No
no
one
reason.
wants to be.
Even though they're more profitable than the film industry at this point.
Yeah, by far. They're more profitable than most industries. I think all of them actually.
Disney was. Oh,
They're more profitable than all the industries.
Alright, let's move on to our
Let's
next.
see, guys.
Alrighty, Superman and Lois season 2 trailer. Yeah, baby. Woo, YouTube TV, our favorite show.
That's not a sh-
Yeah, Superman is in the doctor's office.
fucking. They're having an
I'm a
argument.
Superman, and I'm the man with the super
There's his
power.
kids, they're
That's a
sealed.
robot man. So is the whole show he's just gonna be rescuing a submarine? That's what it's looking
I
like.
think that's probably the first.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna have mental issues.
Why? Oh, his son is getting frisky with the ladies.
Oh, look, they got a new logo.
Ooh, he does a, that is his son, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
There's two in this one.
Interesting. Superboy and Superboy.
It does seem like if they just like made a follow up to Smallville like
Yeah.
30 years later.
Yeah. Except for it's with a different cast.
Except for everyone's recast.
And there is a
It's
continuation of
loosely connected
Smallville
to the Arrowverse.
sometimes.
They just pretend like they're not.
It's
in
really
it.
just a family
Anyway,
drama,
They
but
have
Superman's
they have
there
a
too.
funeral
Mhm.
for Superman's mom's like the first episode, and the Supergirl's not even there.
Well, she's. Oh yeah, I guess she would have. Well,
she
no.
would have definitely been invited.
Well, maybe. They didn't even really know each other that well, to be honest. Like even in Supergirl, she's just like, yes,
You would
Superman
invite
is
your
around.
only living blood relative to your mom's funeral.
Well, maybe she was off fighting crime in another city.
Yeah, of course.
She was fighting Lana Luthor, whatever her name is.
Planets that require
What's Lex Luthor's sister's name? Lena Luthor?
Lena Luthor. Although I
Something
think
like
in
that.
Supergirl she's a good guy.
Of course. Anyway,
women can,
except for the woman that is bad in the show.
but only the
Yeah, I think they're all of. Oh no! The first episode of Supergirl. Remember the villain is a sexist alien.
I do not remember that.
You remember he has like a line where he's like, "In my planet, females bow before males," and then Supergirl's like, "This ain't your planet," and then they punch each other. Supergirl is an excellent show.
None of that. I thought the first bad guys were just the white Martians.
No,
Sometimes.
that was like season.
No, season 1 had the white Martians.
They might have done it. I don't know, but they waited to introduce the white Martians until they later. Like he was in the show, but they didn't say.
Yeah.
Anyway, next piece of news that isn't Supergirl. Kevin Feige, our favorite man.
He is Kevin, and his last name is Feige. That's
Yep.
the things we know about him.
He stumbled into a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Oopsies. I like how Take-Two's logo on Google doesn't show up properly because they made the two white and didn't give it a border. They're very good at making logos. They are.
So he was being interviewed by, I think, Collider or something.
Sure.
And they were like, "Hey, so Charlie Cox, he was Daredevil in that Netflix show. You do Daredevil again? Will you play him?" And Kevin Feige went, "Yup."
Probably. Why
And
wouldn't
so
he?
of course the clickbait websites were like, "Daredevil's in No Way Home."
Every single character from the Netflix show is confirmed.
Yeah.
Which is no.
And
None
he
of
was
that
like,
is.
"Yeah, if
None
we
of
bring
that is
Daredevil,
true.
and it's gonna be Charlie Cox," which makes sense.
Because that's the guy who played him.
That's the guy, especially since it's Vincent D'Onofrio. Kingpin is definitely in Hawkeye.
Also, Daredevil's in Spider-Man. Shh! Don't tell anyone.
Well, but we know Matt Murdock is. I don't think he'll suit up in it.
No, he won't suit up. He'll just be
He'll
like,
just be
and
Lawyer
it'll only
Man.
be in one scene. He'll be like, I can't help you, Peter.
He'll
This
be
is
like-
frankly the evidence
he'll
is
be
too
like-
much evidence.
The core fans will know who I am, but the general audience will have to ask their person who's here, who is a fan of these movies later on, who I am after the movie. All right, see you guys later.
Yep.
But yeah, so obviously, so he's definitely going to show up, and we know Matt Murdock.
Do you think they'll just make another season of Daredevil on Disney Plus?
The rumor is that they're doing something with him. I want them to do a full movie. I think that'd be cool.
I think if they do a Daredevil movie, it'll be on Disney Plus.
I want them to go like full theatrical.
I don't think they
Do
will.
a big budget. I mean, I think the reason they wouldn't is because they made the terrible Ben.
I think it's because they're still too afraid of this IP to actually use it for anything real. Is Moon Knight's not a movie though?
It's yes.
No, but I mean, like, it's all like violent.
Well, we don't really know
That's
that.
not what the concern would be. The concern would be that people still have a vague recollection.
People still associate the Daredevil movie IP with the
with that terrible
god
Ben.
awful one from the early 2000s.
But we know he's gonna be in no.
Because we have leaked images of him being in the movie.
Pretty much everyone has assumed that he's gonna be in She-Hulk because Kevin Feige alluded to
Said, what other
superhero lawyer characters,
of which there are two.
which I think he'll also just be Matt Murdock in that. He might sit up for a little bit, but
Yeah.
He'll definitely be an Echo for probably pretty substantially because
They'll team up to fight Kingpin.
and Kingpin
Yeah.
is his main villain. And then I think they'll give him another solo project. Whether that's a Disney Plus show, I think that's probably most likely. But I think a movie isn't off the table. They could definitely do that.
I think they need to rename what's the place that he lives? Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
They need to rename that.
That's a real place in New York.
Yes, I know, but they need to rename it in the comics.
Like in real life.
Well, that would probably help, but in the comics, they need to rename it because it's just
that's not kid friendly.
no. Anytime someone says that, you immediately think of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, it's just Gordon Ramsay. Oh, that
See, look up Hell's Kitchen. Don't click on that. But like, what comes? Yeah, see, do you see anywhere about New York?
20 seasons, Gordon.
Scroll down until you see something about New York. Yeah, you have to go to the second page of Google. That should tell you that. Yeah, they need to rename that.
Guys, clearly when you were saying there's only like 2 problem lawyers.
Yeah, that's like a single block of space.
Guys, you forgot.
That's like 5 buildings of space.
Guys, you forgot
No,
about
it's
Jared Hogarth.
Max, what are you talking
the
about?
famous Marvel lawyer. Jared Hogarth.
Thank you, Max.
You said. Yeah, you did say. But anyway, no, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, I think Disney Plus show most likely if they're gonna do.
if they do
a solo
anything,
project with
yeah.
Daredevil. And I think they would just pick and choose stuff from the Netflix show
that they want to keep as canon.
They probably have an offhand reference to being part of a team.
Jessica Jones will
But
never ever show up again.
I think what they'll probably do is keep some of this, and they can just explain away multiverse reasons for why not everything's the same.
Yeah. Multiverse.
Yeah. I think they would keep like Daredevil and whoever is like playing his supporting cast.
They'll keep Daredevil. They might keep Power Man.
Yeah. But I think they'll recast Iron Fist to be an Asian guy
Why?
because they need more Asian superheroes, and also everyone.
Or they
doesn't
just
have-
outright replace him
No,
with
they
Shang-Chi.
introduced-
Shang-Chi lives in New York now.
They introduced like recently in the comics a new Asian Iron Fist, so they would just make him.
Okay,
And then
sure.
because the dumbest thing the Netflix shows did was make a Luke Cage show and an Iron Fist show, and not just a Heroes for Hire show,
Which is what that's
what
the team they
everyone
were.
wants to see.
Yeah.
So I think if they probably do that as well, and they'd pull in Netflix stuff and just throw it into that Daredevil show,
Yeah.
and then whatever people like, they would do. A spin-off
They
show,
should
whatever
just
don't.
do a Heroes with Hire
Should give
show.
Daredevil
No, okay.
character.
Honestly, they just need to redo, keep everything the same for the Daredevil show. Just make his fist catch on fire. Just change the special effect. That's it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, just re-edit that. People would love it way more if you just made his fist catch on fire. Not the stupid glowing thing. That's stupid. Make it catch on fire. That's what everyone wants.
That's what it okay.
Yeah, Max, the guy from One Piece.
That's what that looks.
That's
cool.
the Iron Fist. Now show that.
That looks
lame. Look how lame that is.
That looks like an apple.
That looks like he spilled some glow stick sauce on his hand. Looks like he dipped his hand in glow stick juice. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, he's got green.
Is it? Does he have like different power? Does he have the same powers?
He doesn't have the same powers.
What? How did he become Iron Fist? Same? Is it just the same guy? They just changed the race?
No, it's a different guy.
No, he's got his sexy exposed abs.
That's like the 70s. That's like the most 70s.
That's the closest. That's
big, just like a big disco. Like his suit is just a giant skin tight disco collar.
It's for the
and a big dragon tattoo on his chest.
It's for the girls, Tucker. It's for the girls. The ladies wanted to see his sexy exposed abs.
This fictional character.
That's the same. That's like
and then in modern stuff, they were like, maybe just a little.
Maybe just cover the abs. Actually, just cover that up. Actually,
I like how he got a matching.
No, honestly, I like the abs exposed version. That looks lame. Like, there's not enough detail to that costume. Yeah. That one looks good. I like that one a lot. Actually, I like that one better than that one. But you know what? Honestly, they just need to fix his mask. If they just gave that guy the same mask, yeah. Honestly, I think it would be perfect 10 out of 10 costume.
But anyway, yeah, if they're gonna they introduced this new guy so that they could do him in a movie.
Yeah.
Have more Asians. If they're gonna introduce him in anything, we'll talk about it later.
Is Shang-Chi too? Yeah. That would be his like rival.
And you could also do like all of Kunlun in that movie. As well.
Yeah.
That's another magic Asian civilization to do.
It's from the Netflix show.
It's from the Netflix show. It was a fun reference to the thing you actually liked and know, and one of the like, you know this.
What if
back to boring?
What if we made him just the lamest character ever? Actually.
Anyway.
Wait. Click the one to the left of that one. That's his pants are a little tight there.
A little bit.
Just a little tight.
The guy that created the model had a bit too much fun.
He was like, what if I just keep making the size bigger?
You can tell his tattoo is green in this one for some reason.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the tattoo. Just a mega bulge.
His powers are so lame. How do we make him cool?
Mega bulge. Some whopping balls. Alrighty.
Alright, next thing. The Penguin. Oh. The Penguin, so he's gonna show up played by Colin Farrell.
That guy does not look like the Penguin.
Well, what if I told you?
Then I would tell you you should not have cast him as the Penguin. Well, I mean, he looks like the Penguin, but why didn't you just cast someone who actually looks like the Penguin?
Because this was probably a fun...
Danny DeVito's not dead.
Danny DeVito is 79 years old.
He's still in freaking the show with the Patty's Pub.
But he doesn't have to get punched by Batman in that.
No, but just make him CGI when he gets punched.
Maybe he'll pop up in the flesh. The point is
Danny DeVito? In the Flash?
No, he's not.
No, because they're doing Michael Keaton Batman. Also, I think he's dead.
Oh, you mean the Flash show?
Or
the Flash movie. Yeah. I was like, yes, Danny DeVito in the Flash. We'll get there in a minute.
Danny DeVito's not even gonna play a character in it.
No. He's playing character, but it's Frank from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He goes, hey, I'm here, gang. What are we doing? We running fast.
Hey, guys, I got the money.
I'll be the trash man, but this time I'm a superhero.
The funniest part about that.
You need money for Star Labs?
He's technically a Disney character now.
Yep.
Think about that. Frank from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
is a Disney character.
It's
great.
Anyway, so the Penguin is getting his own HBO Max spin-off series. Colin Farrell's coming back.
Woo!
From a movie you haven't seen
This one
yet.
I guarantee you I will not watch.
A movie?
No, the spin-off show with the Penguin.
That's what you're gonna have to.
I will not have to
talk about it on this podcast.
You can talk about it. I will not talk about it.
So obviously they'll probably make him younger. It'll be a prequel.
It'll be a prequel. It'll basically
It'll
just be
about
It'll be a sequel to Gotham, is what it will be.
Yeah, it'll be his origin story. It'll be how he.
Is this a sequel to Gotham? Why didn't they just make this the Gotham movie?
Because people hate Gotham.
No, people really, really like Gotham.
I don't know why.
It's a bad concept.
And you can't say anything about it because dislikes are disabled.
Woo, we have the right take every time,
power.
baby.
Infinite power.
Gotham's stupid as a concept.
Batman is
Should
stupid.
Never been made.
Movies are dumb.
Movies are for dumb baby brains.
So you do him making his iceberg lounge and whatever.
Is that what his base is called?
That's what his club is called.
Lame.
He's the paint. Sam. This is the character we're talking about here.
Okay, but he looks like a gentlemanly sort of crook type of dude.
Sam, his main weapon
is an
are
umbrella
penguins
gun
with bombs.
No, he has a gun umbrella.
And an umbrella.
It shoots. It's a gun umbrella. It's a gunbrella.
Sometimes he looks like Danny DeVito.
Because he was for a while. See, look, that guy looks scary. I'd be scared of that guy.
What?
Oh wait, what's that?
You know what they might be doing?
Is that real?
That's real.
That is a very bad art.
You know what they also might be doing? So in the Earth.
So they're the Penguins of Madagascar movie.
I need to take
It's my favorite Batman villain.
So I've decided.
Skipper from the Penguins of
So
Madagascar.
anytime we just have the TV display, I think I'm gonna have the Nicolas Cage driving 10-hour footage.
You know this is just gonna distract us.
No, you gotta learn to commentate around it.
Okay, what do we do?
Anyway, so what I was trying to say, so it's in the Earth One comics, the ones that Jeff Johns did, and whatever. Penguin is running for mayor.
Just like he is in the movie.
I think that's what they're probably gonna do in the make him.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because I don't think he's gonna play that big of a role in the movie.
Oh, not in the movie. I mean, in his show.
Oh, in the show. Yeah, in the show. In the show.
Batman will go to his little place and
beat him up.
To collect information. He'll beat him up. He'll be like, "This is where you go. Come back from my spin-off show to learn more about me."
Swear to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, Batman. Yeah. Okay. Destin Daniel Cretton, developing a Disney Plus series for Marvel, probably about the 10 Rings.
Yeah, so there was rumors that the 10 Rings, like the organization, were getting their own show.
Now headed by Shang-Chi's sister.
sister.
What was her name?
Yeah.
I know Wen Wu was his dad, right?
Yes.
The sister character.
Let's look it up. Anyway, so yeah, there was rumors that the organization would have its own show. It's probably what it is.
That makes sense.
See, you're getting distracted by
No
it.
one else is getting distracted.
Then leave. Anyways. So anyway, so yeah, this is probably what this is. I don't know what that would be about, what they would be doing that. Is there too many Disney Plus shows in development? Almost definitely. Oh, well, eventually people stop watching them. Yes.
Oh, also speaking of the Disney Plus shows, at the Lego store right now, if you go to the Lego minifigures things, they have all the Disney Plus show ones, and they're all numbered, so you can pick which ones you want.
What?
Yeah,
They're numbered.
It's so they have the chart out, and they put stickers on all the packs that match the number for what character it is, so you can just pick out which ones you want.
Why did you buy 15 of them?
I bought 2.
Which ones you buy?
I bought Loki, and I bought the Spider-Man with a Doctor Strange cape.
Falcon. Captain America.
Because I didn't want Falcon.
He had big wings.
So that one's the most easiest to tell because the bag is like twice as heavy as all the other ones. Anyways, shout out Lego Store. Go buy those.
So 10 Rings TV series probably happening.
Definitely happening. All right. Well, actually, not definitely. Probably. Anyway, The Boys, Diabolical, a new 8-episode anthology series premiering on Amazon Prime.
They sent out the logo.
They did? What? Why don't they just, why don't they just, wow, that anime.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't really care much for this.
Sam, do you care? What's cursing going on here?
Honestly, I like The Boys. I think The Boys is good. This looks really stupid.
Like 4 different spin-offs for it.
Yeah, because the first one did good, so now they gotta milk it for all it's worth.
Amazon's big flagship now.
Yeah.
So 17 spin-offs, baby. But
why didn't they just use the people that are animating this to make
like,
Invincible?
Huh?
Why didn't they just make more Invincible instead of this?
I mean, it's gonna do more sequels.
Invincible?
Yeah.
It's gonna need more than that.
They picked it up for 2.
Yeah.
But they haven't even gotten through they've gotten through the first
like third. Yeah, the fourth of the first volume.
The first volume, and there's 3.
Which are all like larger than the
If you
library.
go to a Barnes and Noble, they'll probably have.
Yeah, they usually
like
have a couple
that
of them.
thick.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hang on. They sent out a list of writers for who's writing the book stuff. They're actually there's some. So Aquafina's writing one. Garth Ennis, who created the comic, is writing.
Okay, you
one.
keep talking. I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Elliot Glazer, Simon Justin Roiland's doing one, Andy Samberg's doing one, and Aisha Tyler's doing one. And of course, Seth Rogen and Goldberg. And this will first premiere in 2022, probably after Boys Season 3. Or they're shooting it next year.
And those are
Got off. Island. Yeah, that's a good one. Justin Roiland.
Justin, what about him?
He's gonna write an episode of this new Boys series.
Oh, goody.
Are we gonna get copy strike for this?
No, actually, this we did not get copy strike for.
Okay, I think we're good. This is why it's a new background.
Prevents copyright.
Patrick's not here. Nicolas Cage will drive.
Alrighty. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
We should insert.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that episode of the Boys spinoff where everyone goes, "Oh, jeez, oh man, oh."
Oh yeah, because he'll definitely voice all the characters.
Yeah. And then there will be another grizzled older character who's like, "Oh man, you suck." Other characters be like, "Oh, jeez, oh man."
Justin Roiland knows how to do one bit.
He knows how to do 2 voices. Oh, jeez. And
like this.
talks like this. Gotta get to the car, Marty. Okay. Anyways.
Next piece of news.
The movie time. Wait, are we in movie time yet?
Got 2 more things.
Never mind. Almost time. We'll be there in a minute.
Nick Offerman.
Oh, Nick Offerboy?
From, of course, Parks and Rec.
Wow, they really picked the best photo for this.
This was a bad idea.
That was a good choice.
He will be playing the character of Bill from The Last of Us.
I love Bill Nye the Science Guy.
show, which I believe is still shooting, but maybe not, because I know Pedro Pascal's also shooting Mandalorian Season 3 right now. I guess he's bouncing back and forth.
Like I said, it is possible to film 2 things. Also, Universal Studios and Disney Studios are not that far from each other.
Yeah, Last of Us series is a Warner Brothers.
It's really not. Pretty sure they're all in the same place.
Warner Brothers and Universal Studios lots are in different places.
Where?
Well, they're in the same city. They're probably like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, anyway. So, Sam, are you excited for The Last of Us show?
No,
Why is that?
because I don't care about The Last of Us as a brand.
What if I told you Nick Offerman for Parks and
Well, I'm
Recreation?
gonna watch it. I just don't care.
Oh, is that the guy from the one? That's my favorite.
He is in one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That is true.
That's what he's most
Is he?
known for.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
was.
in.
He's home.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. Most of that
I forgot.
It's a
most
good
episodes.
show, but I forgot all the everything happened.
I think we talked about the last season when it came out.
Well, we talked about the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. Wasn't very good. Really just failed to give a cohesive narrative and
Really resolve any of the arcs they built up. That's not.
Actually, they
Just
kind
kinda
of
ended.
They created new art instead of following the one they had.
there was
That's
absolutely
really good.
zero build up to the finale, and then it just kind of ended.
Makes sense.
Anyway, that's
Really
what we're
good
talking
show.
about
They
right
ruined it. That was good.
All right. Anyway.
now. A continuation of Batman, the animated stories from the 90s.
There's not enough of them. Need more Batman.
If the 4 seasons of the cartoon show, the 5 different spin-off shows, the 4 directed DVD animated movies, and the spiritual successor that's already coming up
Weren't
wasn't
enough for you.
There will be a Batman the Animated Series audio drama podcast featuring the original cast of the series coming back. Oh, I forgot about the multiple follow-up comics as well.
And Mark Hamill will be there too, probably. Right?
Maybe. Or he won't, because, I don't know, maybe he's... Mark
Busy.
Hamill will do anything, but he's maybe above this.
I don't think so. Has he been on any podcasts? Look up Mark Hamill podcast.
Oh, he definitely has his own podcast.
No, I know he has his own, but has he been on anyone else's? Look up Mark Hamill, Joe Rogan. Has he been on Joe Rogan? Everyone's been on Joe Rogan.
No, he hates Joe Rogan.
Well, he does now, but everyone loved him like a year ago. Oh no, he's a requested guest, but it looks like he hasn't been on the show. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So oh. So they got one of the original writers back.
That's good.
The only confirmed signed-on cast members are Kevin Conroy.
Oh, obviously.
And Riddler's voice.
Great. So I can't wait to see their.
Kevin Conroy seems hyped, probably because this is the only source of income other than cameos.
I like how it says seems hyped. He's not even hyped. He just seems hyped. He appears to be perhaps hyped.
This is, of course,
Several years ago.
another Batman audio podcast drama. There's also the Batman Audio Adventures, which is an ongoing one with Jeffrey Wright.
Of course, all of you.
And then there's also the Spotify exclusive Batman Unburied with Duke as Batman. Audio drama podcast.
Audio drama Batman.
Okay, he makes all of these like evolutions in the way we made and distributed content, right?
And we're right back to radio shows.
We were doing radio shows in like the 40s.
We're
right?
doing a radio show.
And then we moved on to TV. And in TV, you had multiple episodes, long form story, airing weekly. And then years and years later, we moved on to streaming television. Shorter seasons, hour-long episodes, dropping all at once. You can watch it all at once, no ads. And now we have reverted back to weekly releases of TV shows, sometimes with ads if you're, say, on Hulu. And now we're back to radio shows.
That's really the natural progression.
Next, all of the new movies and comic books and media will be distributed via newspapers.
We've also got flip phones again.
They're back.
Another thing that we brought back to them.
Why? Because evolution is a circle,
Not a line.
not a straight line. We got to the tip we got, and we're going back down.
It's like a big roller coaster.
Except for if it was just a loop part. You go up, and then you just go on a loop.
No, you can fall back down.
Because eventually, 10, 15 years from now, when we're used to everything being a weekly streaming release, someone will go, hey, what if we dumped the whole season at once? And then we'll be back
And
to
everyone will
this
do that
concept.
again.
What if we made like this thing where
Which honestly, I don't know why.
And all of the clickbait websites will go, wow, what a novelty!
I hate the Mandalorian started that trend.
Yep, and now everything's
Now everything is that way.
Even Prime Video, even though when you pay for Prime Video, you pay for a whole year. There's
Yeah.
no monthly option.
There's no reason for them to do it
So
that way.
you can't even stretch it out because they've already paid. If you have it, you have it.
No, it's to keep the hype going. But anyway,
It's to keep people talking on Twitter about it.
yeah, that's what that means.
She's not
Except for
wrong.
it's still airing. That's the problem. Is you will eventually get to a point where you're still waiting because the show hasn't ended yet.
I'm gonna be like 35 and go.
If you were 10 when you started One Piece originally, you'd be like in your mid-20s.
Okay, should I play the new Matrix trailer?
Okay.
Yeah.
That is gonna get...
Well, we'll just pause it every once in a while and say something.
Okay, let me... I'm gonna turn closed captions on. Turn the font size up to max.
Just obscure it as much as possible
Yeah.
and play it at 2 times speed.
Subtitle.
Wait, have you put this in?
It doesn't matter.
Color. This
Would
is
it be
fun.
cooler
This
if
one
he was like,
You can change the
Red.
font color.
a lot of
Everything is
cursive.
possible with the
Cursive?
internet.
why would you want?
I learned all of this like a couple of days ago. You can just mess with the subtitles on.
Why though? Why would you do that? Because there's no reason to.
What else?
Anything else? Watch anime.
Can I s-
I'm gonna mess with the YouTube subtitles.
I'm gonna keep it in a smaller box than we normally do. I'm gonna, of course,
Oh,
should-
no.
I put it in 240p.
No, put it in.
Put it in 420p.
So, of course, this should maybe block the YouTube automatic copyright system. See what happens. and it's gonna take a while to load because I did so much subscribe to it.
Oi.
So Sam,
It should take less time to load.
Okay, anyways.
are you excited for the new Matrix
Yeah, sure. I need to watch the first 3, but yeah.
again?
Oh wow, yeah, you made those look really, really bad.
Don't worry, it won't detect it now.
Is that K new rock?
So this is what like this is what TikTok is.
Yeah. This is the TikTok edition.
It's a TikTok video, but anyway.
We'll just go like this.
No, but condense it.
Can't see it.
And
Well, actually, they need to
but
see it.
Still say
So-
it like this.
Okay, so this is some important stuff. So throughout this entire trailer, they're talking about like deja vu, and we feel like this happened before. And I think what the bit of this movie will be is that you know how like all of the Matrix is about how Neo is the savior, or whatever. He's gonna come from the Matrix. I think it'll be revealed that that is an artificial loop created by the Matrix that is just like happening over and over again, where they think there's a savior and then they free themselves, but then they all end up back in the Matrix, and it's just like a continuing circle.
Yeah.
And that's how you have like original Matrix playing in this, because it was like the last loop that time.
Yeah.
And definitely new trilogy will be about escaping the loop,
Yeah. Ending the loop.
ending the loop by destroying the Matrix once and for all again.
Yes.
So that is definitely what the plot of this movie is, and it will also be about romance.
Is Ryan Reynolds in it?
Oh,
Cool.
Max, if that is your standard of watching a thing, you will love the movie Six Underground.
No, I only watched Free Guy and Deadpool. That's it.
So will you watch the new?
Yep.
Pay to see it in a theater.
Is it? Do I have to?
Nope.
And maybe not. We'll see.
That HBO Max strategy was a good idea, Warner Brothers.
They know what they're doing over
It's
there.
good that you dedicated a whole year to that without any feasibility of backing out of it.
That was a great plan.
You know, Matrix.
Great plan.
Matrix.
Thanks, Max. Okay. What's
here's
next?
a big boy.
Oh yeah, we finally got some Krups. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2.
No, it's not our official title now.
2. Well, 0.5 of 2.
It's across the Spider-Verse after this ad. Oh, I gotta hang on. Those captions mean.
So this is
No, that's fine. Just leave it at 1080. Okay. Yeah, so we got our first look at Spider-Man in Across the Spider-Verse, part 1.
So yeah, so the first part is obviously this is now a two-parter.
Yes.
We thought it was one movie. It's still gonna release its original date, which is I believe October 7th. This is
Yeah.
It's part 1 will release on that date. There will be a part 2, which they're saying they're working on at the same time, which means it'll probably come out
Next year.
the year after.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this trailer,
Same song, Max.
So okay, this is the first thing here, right? Obviously, guys, this is the end of last movie,
Yes.
and you got these
Keeps coming up.
hexagonal shapes, which I think is what happens when they do an intentional multiverse jump.
Yeah.
And you can also see, so Gwen's got the little bracelet on that we see, which Miguel O'Hara, when he made an intentional multiverse jump in the
He had
post-credit
on,
scene,
yeah.
he had another bracelet. So I think probably like the main plot of this movie.
Sorry, guys. Messing with the microphone. Give me a second.
Pokemon card. Got a Pokemon card.
That's a magic card. Oh, yeah. That is.
Lost my train of thought next.
So
So I think the plot of this movie will be, there's a big threat coming. Will it be the stupid Spider-Man vampires from the original Spider-Verse comic? Maybe not, maybe so. And Miguel O'Hara will be going around assembling a team of spider guys and ladies to fight them off using bracelets here.
Is Spider Girl gonna be in this one? Like just Spider Girl, like not
Maybe we know
Spider-Girl.
Spider-Woman is gonna.
Spider Woman's different. She has
I know.
powers.
Spider probably because I know they're developing a female spinoff, and I think Silk is probably in this.
What?
Silk.
Makes sense.
You know who Silk?
I know, but that doesn't make any sense.
Because I think they want the female spin-off to be Spider-Gwen, Silk, and Spider-Woman.
Those are the three.
Spider-Girl's just
Spider-Man.
But you can tell also here that Miles is physically aged up. So is Gwen. Also give her
Slightly different.
they gave her pink gloves now. I think obviously
Also, her hair still has not run out.
The handprints gone, so like they like
Yeah.
And I think they obviously aged him up so he can have like more experience.
Yeah.
So he's not like still learning.
So he's not like still
for the entire
bad at
movie.
being Spooderman.
So he's drawing.
He's got doodles of Gwen.
It's a fun little conversation, and then Spider-Man times. Okay,
Spider-Man.
and then we smash. Okay, so anyway, all of this was shown at a Brazilian comic book convention, which Sony debuted this. They had like a little interview with.
Why did they
No Way
wait
Home
till
villains.
Brazil Comic Con to release this?
I mean,
It's just coincidentally that's the day it was ready. Like what? That seems like a
well,
bizarre
they
place to
prepare
debut
this
the
stuff,
trailer.
and then they go, okay, let's just debut it here.
Yeah.
They also debuted a new clip from Morbius, but who cares?
Woo, Morbius,
And-
my favorite.
That's why this isn't like an actual like trailer. It's like clips smashed together. Because this is really just like footage.
Yeah.
Show what the movie's
You can see that the
Also-
intentional jumps again are
yeah,
different.
and he also has a new suit. We'll get a better look at it here in a second.
It's clearly more like refined.
It's more similar. It's similar to his last one, but you can tell it's like he actually
It's intentional. It's not just
yeah,
spray
he didn't,
painted.
like, spray paint over the last one. Opposed to this.
Well, it still has this sort of spray painted, sort of
he's
drippy
got,
look
like,
to it.
He's got like a similar logo, but it's different. It's like,
He also has red stripes up his arms.
and he's got the red stripes up his arms and legs, and also if you look at his Into the Spider-Verse suit, it's got the silver webbing on it from where he spray painted over Peter Parker's suit. That's gone too, so it's just plain black.
Yeah.
Swing around, and then here comes Miller, who also has like a
Mega buff.
Mega buff.
Why is he so freaking buff?
He is very big.
Why is he so gargantuanly buff? He's not supposed to be that buff.
When they go to 2099, you can tell.
I don't think that's 2099.
It's obviously it's got like a
No,
high
but look
speed
at the art style though. They're not going to be in that art style for that whole part of the
No,
movie.
I think because the whole bit with the first one was before it came out. Before everyone
Either
knew
that
it
or
was
this
gonna-
is like unfinished footage.
Before everyone knew it was going to be really good, the thing they were talking about is the new animation stuff.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that like really got it attention, other than the fact that it was a Spider-Man movie. And I think they kind of want to top themselves. But I think what they'll do is because he's jumping multiverses.
I think each verse will have a different
every
animation
verse will
style.
have a different animation.
But I don't think it's going to be this.
I mean, obviously we'll tweak. This is definitely not a close to finished movie.
Yeah.
There's a whole another year before this comes out. And then this is of course
The new
actual like
the title what is it? Title card?
Across the Spider-Verse, which was leaked.
Yeah.
I wish
What we did, but was not leaked.
Is that this is
was
part
the
1, which is not super cool, but whatever.
I mean, that's fine. Well, because if they were either gonna do a second one and it would not do well and not make a third one,
Yeah.
or it would do well and they were gonna make a third one anyway. So there's gonna be three of. It's either we get because now that they're doing this, they have to make a part 2 because they're already working on it.
And they call
So
this
even
part
if the
1.
second
Yeah.
one doesn't do well, they're still gonna release it.
Doesn't- yeah.
Meaning we still get more of it if it's good, and we don't have to worry about their maybe not being. So I'm fine with this. And also, it's still gonna be a finished. It'll be a complete movie. It'll just be a cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah.
It'll be like Infinity War. Obviously.
Okie dokie. Very cool. All right. What's next?
Okay.
Shang-Chi 2
Officially in development.
officially in development.
Now coming.
That's really literally that's the whole story for this one. We just know that they are making a Shang-Chi
Yes,
2.
Destin Daniel Cretton, who we talked about earlier, who directed first Shang-Chi and also co-wrote it with
Yeah.
is writing and directing this one. I think he's just writing it by himself. But I think that probably one of the best parts of Shang-Chi was that he directed it.
Yeah.
He was like actually noticeably making decisions, which is not
Super common with Marvel
stuff.
movies. Yeah.
It's just like
I think they're more
Marvel
more
printer.
willing to let people make different decisions when it's a character that they know no one's familiar with.
or that it, like needs like because like Thor, they let Taika Waititi do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And that was mostly because like the version that they were doing wasn't working. So
Yeah.
might as well just try something completely different. And with Shang-Chi, it's like, heck, here.
Cena, come on.
He's
I
a break
literally
in the-
just checked it. How's that? Okay, hello, we're back.
we're
Yep,
back.
we're back. We're back. Camera's no longer dead.
What were we talking about? Venom 3!
Venom 3, Venom.
Oh,
Venom.
the lighting changed. Is this too overexposed?
It should be better now, actually. Venom, 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 Venom.
A dope theme song.
He does have a he does have a theme
So yeah,
song.
Venom 3 is happening. It's in development.
Woo! Yeah, Venom.
Did you enjoy the last two Venoms? We talked about one of them on the
I
podcast.
saw them.
That is true. We saw
And
both of them.
The second one, I was. What on earth is that?
He's trying to play Asphalt on his iPad.
Okay, yeah, so I saw the first one, I barely remember it. The second one was good. My favorite part was the Carnage Tornado when he did spin
I
jutsu.
thought this first one was bad, and I thought the second one was just mediocre.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah,
So
correct.
3, if it's going to continue the scale, will be
Maybe it'll be
slightly
good.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be watchable, like very,
But I
like,
guess
maybe I'll watch
it'll-
it twice.
It'll be more of the same.
Yes, that is the most likely scenario.
Goop Man will have to fight another Goop Man.
Goop Man eat chicken and eat Goop Man. All right, that's all fun and good. Love that.
Harry Scobland will now replace, like this is kind of big, replace Patty Jenkins as director on the Cleopatra
Ooh.
movie, which was
Starring
going to be
Gal Gadot.
starring Gal Gadot. She was going to direct this. So she had 3 big projects on her
All
plate.
going on at once. Yeah.
She had Rogue Squadron, this Cleopatra movie, like a big budget. And Wonder Woman 3.
Yes,
Rogue Squadron got put on hold.
because she
right?
had too many things going on.
Yeah, because she had too many things going on. Cleopatra, she's now not directing. She's only going to produce it.
Yeah.
And they said when they announced this that she's doing it to focus on Rogue Squadron and Wonder Woman 3.
Yeah, so she's probably gonna resume.
So she's been fired from both of these movies, and they're saving face.
Probably, except Wonder Woman. They don't care.
Wonder Woman, they let her make Wonder Woman 1984. They'll let her do anything.
Yeah, they said yes to that.
But Star Wars, because it's Star Wars, modern Star Wars.
Yeah.
All of the directors get fired.
That's
and
just how it
replaced.
works.
And because Cleopatra, they were probably like, Perfect Lady. Yes,
Pivot,
the Falcon
pivot,
and the Winter Soldier Lady.
pivot,
Yeah.
pivot hard,
Instead.
pivot super hard.
Now, if there is news, so Rogue Squadron got delayed from its release date because it wasn't going to be able to film time to release. That was
Yeah.
the reason it got delayed, because she has other projects going.
She had a million things. Yeah.
If it's either added back to the release schedule, and or like we actually start getting news about it going into production,
Yeah.
that means this is right. That means what probably happened.
She literally
is
just did have too much stuff
She
going
was
on.
having too much stuff going on because Cleopatra, I believe, was in pre-production.
Yeah.
Like it was about to start
It
shooting.
was just getting started.
So what probably happened, if this is if what they're actually saying is true, she was getting ready to start filming Cleopatra, but she also was doing early development on Rogue Squadron and probably co-writing Wonder Woman 3.
Yes.
And they probably went, all right, gotta delay Rogue Squadron. But then she was like, well, Disney really wants me to do this. They got the whole Star Wars Avatar,
Things going,
straight off your thing going on.
which is still not a thing.
It's-
Never came to fruition.
No, they're gonna do it.
No, they won't.
They're gonna do Star Wars movie, Avatar movie, Star Wars movie, and it's gonna be like 8 years.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Sam, are you telling me that Avatar 2, the famously delayed movie of all time, is not actually going to come out on its release date?
Yes. So I'm telling you that.
James Cameron was supposed to turn in his homework assignment 9 years ago. Really?
Can I still get half credit?
Anyway, yeah, so this could be true. She could literally just be going back to work on Rogue Squadron, but just judging by how the system works.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that that's what happened. Alrighty, we got new Black Adam stills. So let's pull those up.
Really still there behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So
There he
oh wow, that is a
is.
very veiny head. Look at it. Look how veiny his head is right there.
The Rock. His
Look
head
at
is
that
90%
vein right there.
It's a square of vein.
He's getting the vein box.
Vein box. That's where his brain
That's
is.
where he's got a tiny little brain.
No, that's where they opened it up to install the drive and power.
It's literally a drive. They stick it in.
Okay, sir? Bro? Question?
Power. Power. It's not power.
All right, that does look sick. That costume looks super cool. I like the.
This movie has a higher budget than this.
Yep, and it's about one character.
About his villain.
That's an iPad Gen. That's just a regular iPad 7.
There he is. Got his big costume. Filming. Oh, it looks like it's from like the same.
Yeah, same scene that they filmed for the trailer. That's probably the only thing they filmed so far.
No, I think they wrapped filming.
They
I
did?
think that's just all they.
Yeah.
Because they're doing like the society stuff in this that they.
I don't think it matters because it's DC and they're not going to stick to any of it.
Oh, and then they also the cover of the magazine.
Total what is that? Oh, Licorice Pizza. I love Oscar Bait the movie.
Don't you want to also learn about Fantastic Beasts?
Are they making a Fantastic Beasts 3?
Remember? Hired Johnny Depp from it.
No, they fired him from the second one.
Yeah, they made the second.
Yeah, that's the one he was fired from.
They made that movie.
Anyway.
Alright, let's keep going.
Okay.
Wow, Max, who are you to decide what they do and don't want to hear?
Dave Bautista.
Guys, press the
Woo!
thumbs down. Press the Oh, wait! You can't!
Well, you can. It's the Okay.
Alright. Dave Bautista.
Woo!
You know as Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Let's go.
Will.
That's the guy from
That's the guy from the Zack Snyder's zombie movie.
Isn't that the guy
He is in that.
He's in both of those.
Pretty sure he's-
We'll know him from all of these things. But he will also now be known as the star of our favorite director,
M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan, the best director, some even say.
His new film will be called A Knock at the Cabin.
What do you think the twist is going to be?
Yeah, we don't even know the synopsis yet.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think the twist is going to be the same as The Village. This is just like a cabin
I
this
think
time.
he's just gonna steal the twist from Cabin in the Woods.
No, Sam,
Probably.
There's just gonna be
Beat for me.
aliens.
No.
They're gonna do a drawing in the first, just gonna-
The only other thing we know about this
aliens.
movie is that he's going back to Philadelphia.
Who cares?
So he shot every movie he's ever made in Philadelphia except for Old. Couldn't shoot it there because of COVID.
Mhm.
And also so he's going back to Philly. He's going back to Philly, baby.
Great. I wonder if he'll run into Frank. All right.
Hey, I'm my Shyamalan.
Alrighty, what's next? New poster for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's the noise that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 makes whenever you try to say its name. What are you doing, Tucker? Pull it up.
Hanging up the poster.
Get Nick Cage out of here. Why is he still here? What on earth are you talking about?
Let you on the show.
You ever seen that TikTok of the guy who goes, "Wee?" No. No one has seen that. What on earth are you talking about?
Can't I just find this poster?
Go on Twitter.
I know. Go to Twitter.
That's where all these things come from anyways. I don't know why you go anywhere else.
Only there's a way we can make some.
Honestly, this whole show could just be summarized as whatever the entertainment Twitter feed was for the last week.
If only your other job, your only job,
There it
was
is.
to make a slideshow.
There's this poster.
That is a poster.
Well,
Look,
instead
okay.
of digitally inserted Jim Carrey.
That is what that
There's
is.
Jim Carrey. He's got his signature flying circular robot from the game.
He's in a pod.
Tails has got his plane.
And it's sparking for some
Sonic is
reason.
on it, like in the game.
Woo, I know that one. I like
And
it.
of course,
I
we're
wanna
also-
give them my-
We're also getting the first trailer during the Game Awards tomorrow.
Makes
will
sense.
be
Why is IGN's profile
days ago.
picture a weird little gremlin man?
You don't know
Don't
that.
ignore what if we don't give IGN attention, maybe they'll one day shut down.
What is okay? Why is IGN? Why? Why does it exist? Who gave it permission to exist?
Why does everyone act like they have credibility?
They don't. They have no authority or credibility.
They give every game like 5 stars out of 5.
No, they'll make a whole video complaining about how bad a game is and be like, 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
They will give literally every single major release a 7 or higher.
Because they're not a news agency, they're a promotion agency.
That and they get yelled at by, angry
Everyone.
gamers whenever a game that the gamer hasn't played yet gets a negative review. They'll yell at them.
Yeah.
Speaking with no experience, I think you should rate this higher.
Anyway, our other news was that, sorry if I'm butchering his name, Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Wow, that is a name.
Maybe. Will return to voice Tails in Sonic 2. He previously voiced Tails in the Sonic Boom cartoons and games.
Makes sense. He was
Games
good.
For Sonic Boom?
The show. Surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good.
Actually holds up. Very clever that show is sometimes.
Go watch live action.
Yes, disregard our commentary about the Sonic show.
Games past like Sonic 3, pretty bad.
Pretty bad. That show, pretty good though.
That show and that movie, pretty good.
Not terrible things.
Maybe Sonic was meant for the cinematic.
Maybe that's what its original intention should have been all along. Honestly,
this movie will be bad.
I don't understand how Sonic as an IP is profitable. How does it keep making money? The games don't sell. There's no way they make their budgets back. The movie...
I don't know. The games must sell pretty well.
Oh, good job, Max. What? No one could even hear that. The mic's over there. Okay,
Just stop talking. Sam.
Uh-huh.
Sonic Forces sold 14.3 million units, baby. That's how the Sonic franchise keep on moving, grooving.
Okay, but how do these games sell so well, yet they just end up in like dollar store bins within like a week?
I don't know.
Like, no wonder that. Yeah, that's why they sell so well. Because you can buy them for like $10 if you buy them the day after they come out.
$6.8 million.
Was the budget? Because we gotta multiply that by 2.
$90 million.
There's no way it's $90 million. They had to reanimate the entire movie.
I know, and it only cost like $10 million.
But
there's no way that that was only $90 million.
Because they only had to reanimate him. They didn't have to reanimate.
Yeah, I guess.
No, and that box office was without like every because this was like right when COVID started.
Right when COVID started,
so,
yeah.
That was like mostly from the US.
That was the last movie we saw with
this
people
movie
in
never
it.
came out in China. And so if that would have got the China boost.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, why didn't it come out in China?
They were doing COVID stuff.
No, but I mean, it could have come out now. It could have released just later.
I know, but China's being extra picky about US.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 just a little too much for them.
Spider-Man's not even allowed.
Dang.
Matrix is like the only big Hollywood movie.
Yeah, because that seems...
They're trying to...
Okay. Out of all the movies that should be allowed to release in China, you'd think The Matrix would be #1 on that list. Because the whole movie is just a metaphor for, like, there's a higher power that's fooling you into believing reality is a lie.
By a trans person.
That also is a thing that they don't like.
They'll just
I'm very confused.
On Twitter,
I'm very confused by the rules China makes.
Their rules are weird, but also China right now is trying to build like
their own movie thing,
whole movie industry. Like according to them, the Battle of Lake Changjin, which was a propaganda film, basically has made $900 million there alone. That number is definitely not overinflated.
X to doubt.
They're also saying that COVID's going to mark this as misinformation, but they're also saying that they have 0 COVID cases in the entire nation, and also they will change ticket prices movie to movie. And also, some movies in China are literally government required that you go see.
Pressing X to doubt on a lot of these.
Okay, this is our new movie.
Go see it or you're going to jail.
Literally, China will just be like, this movie made $3 billion in 40 minutes.
That'd be like, all right, guys, new Captain America.
So.
Go watch it or go into jail.
Guys, this is the new movie we made. It's called Follow the Government Blindly. Stop questioning.
It's called Don't Ask Questions.
Or we're gonna shoot you.
Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Anyway, back to Tails.
Anyways, back
the
to
theory, I really expected them to get like instant celebrity here to do it.
Yeah, I'm
That's nice
surprised
that they're actually getting a video game voice actor
to
do it.
be in the movie. I think they're doing this because of the reaction that the Mario casting got.
I think that's part of it, and I think like
Did
they already got.
Did she voice Tails in the post credit scene before?
I would assume. I think so. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would assume so. But I think they're also doing it because they have what's his face? John Malfio.
From Parks and Rec and something else, I'm sure. Famous for looking a little bit like
Ben
Andrew
Schwartz.
Garfield.
They already got Ben Schwartz, and Idris Elba was doing. Idris Elba was doing Knuckles. That's
Yeah.
already like pretty.
Is Idris Elba
pretty-
doing Knuckles? I thought that was.
No, that was confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Like he was on Instagram. He's like, "I'm being Knuckles, boys."
That's cool.
Maybe.
I was really hoping that they would cast a Ugandan guy as Knuckles, and he would actually talk like Ugandan Knuckles did.
The entire movie.
There'll be a there'll be a bit about that.
Knuckles only.
No, at some point, yeah, no, at some point, Sonic will ask Knuckles, "Do you know the way?" And he'll be like, "I know the
They'll
way."
be lost or something.
Yeah.
Like the woods and the.
In the jungle, because Knuckles grew up in the jungle, right? That's his backstory.
Yep.
Sure, why not? They'll be in the jungle, and he'll be like, "Do you know the way, Knuckles?" And he'll be like, "I know the
What
way."
else do you think they're gonna introduce? Be Chaos Emerald,
Maybe.
because that's the MacGuffin.
That's how Eggman will get back from the mushroom.
All right, he's
dimension.
stuck in Mushroom World.
Yeah,
No way.
that's cool, Max. Okay,
This is a funny joke you do.
I can't wait for Sonic to show up in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Corporate cross promotion, baby.
Yeah, see, Max, it's funny if you do it the other way, but it doesn't make any sense for Spider-Man to show up in Sonic. But the meme is that everyone wants people to show up in No Way Home,
The meme
so it
is
would have been
like-
more funny if you said Sonic was going to be in No Way Home. Anyways,
The meme is like, ha ha.
Either way, you
ha.
guys want to.
Topher Grace Venom shows up in No Way Home. That's like it.
yes.
Anyway, in South Park news, the second of contractually obligated 14 South Park films. South Park post-COVID. Let me read the whole thing. South Park post-COVID the return of COVID. Released on Paramount Plus on December 16th.
So is this the sequel to South Park post-COVID?
About a month after South Park post-COVID, the last movie they did.
Shocking. Alrighty, very cool.
I think they also released a still I could pull up if you.
I think we've seen the title card for the first part.
Park has.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is the Comedy Central Twitter account not just the South Park
they
Twitter
released
account?
Like a full trailer.
Oh yeah, let's play it. Throw it up there. Don't mute the audio, obviously. Oh, okay, so they're all old now.
That was the whole bit of.
Yeah, that's just the
Here we
trailer.
go.
Oh yeah, because they got the space
That
prize,
was the
whatever.
bit was that it's old.
Yeah, post COVID was the one where they were just like adults. So now I guess
The
they're
bit
all
was
old
that
people.
COVID finally ends when they're like 50.
Yeah, and now
And
they're all
the
like
joke is that it's back.
yeah, and they're all like 70.
Again. Yeah, so that's the.
Alrighty, that's great. Good for them. Okay,
Good for South Park. They
South
can
Park.
famously crank out 4 episodes in a day or whatever.
good for them. All right, Hawkeye episode 4. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that Hawk man. He's back.
So the Hawkeye was in the house. Sword guy stuck the sword in his face.
Right.
Hawkeye was like, "Oh geez, oh man, oh boy," and then
Sam,
then
you're so good at recapping plots of things.
and then Kate Bishop's mom walks in and is like, "Oh gosh, Dolly darn, we have company," and they all sit down.
This is all dialogue spoken.
Yes, and then she goes, "Oh boy, golly gee, why is Kate involved in the Avengers?" And Hawkeye goes, "Oh, don't you worry, your little heart, ma'am. I got everything under control."
Turned into a 50s variety show.
And then she goes, "Oh gee, golly gee, that sounds great. I hope she has a good time. Also, don't kill her." And he's like, "Trust me, ma'am,
Okay.
I would never."
Let's stop here. So, anyway, so this is episode 4.
And then they
right?
break into a dude's apartment or the Echo's
In the
apartment
last,
and steal a watch.
Last episode, they were breaking into Kate Bishop's mom's apartment. They were hacking into her system or whatever.
Yes.
To learn about Swordsman. And then Swordsman like puts a sword to Hawkeye's neck, and then they cut the episode.
Next episode
they
turns
don't
out that wasn't
fight.
really relevant. Yeah, they didn't fight at all.
They just kind of have a sit down and they go, "Hawkeye, what's going on?" And he goes, Hawkeye.
I'm Hawkeye. I'm doing Avengers
He goes,
things.
I'm very short, so it looks
And
awkward that I'm
then-
sitting next to Bishop, who's taller than me.
They set up an interpersonal conflict where Hawkeye doesn't want to acknowledge their partners. That will then later pay off at the end of the episode.
When he says we're not
That's
partners.
correct. And then
Hence the name of the episode being "We're partners, aren't we?" Anyways,
Kate Bishop's mom tells them that don't kill her, which then later pays off at the end of the episode.
When he goes, don't do the
And
dying.
then when they both leave, Mom makes an the other lines. Who's on the other line? Who do you think the villain could be?
Don't
I
know.
wonder if the mom is the bad guy.
Probably Kingpin.
Do you think his name rhymes with Schmingman?
I think his name rhymes with bowling pin.
It's Nicolas Cage.
It's Nicolas Cage,
As
the actor.
Dracula.
No. As the actor Nicolas Cage. It's just regular Nicolas Cage.
Renfield was a fake movie. Dracula was for this show. Anyway, no. So yeah. So which I think one, she's obviously a villain.
Very obviously a
Because
villain.
you know why?
From the
Because
beginning, it was-
Swordsman's obviously a villain, and she would be able to tell he's a villain. So the only way she can acknowledge that he's not a villain is that
Because if
she's
she's also a villain. Yep.
So here's the big twist, right? Swordsman, bad. We knew that already. We can tell.
Yes, obvious.
Mom is Madame Maskin is bad.
Yes.
They're also both working for Kingpin. We also kind of get an acknowledgement of that later on in the episode.
Yeah, when they reveal that the
Swordsman's doing like
funneling money into the
funneling
tracksuit
money into the
mafia,
tracksuit,
who
is working for Echo, who is working for Kingpin.
yes,
And then I think they're both working for Kingpin. The other twist would be that Echo is actually trying to stop Kingpin. She's got to be good because she's Guy Garrett's spin-off show.
exactly.
And then also in this episode, most of it is taken up by an extended sequence where Clint and Kate just kind of hang out
And do Christmas
and,
things.
watch Santa Claus.
Watch the Santa Claus 1 and 2 and some other
and,
movies probably
and,
also.
decorate a tree,
Flip coins at TVs.
flip coins at things, and that's
Good
cool.
little bonding moment.
Yeah,
Good for them.
And then
This is a very slow-paced show.
Yeah. This should have been a movie, honestly. And then they
Then they break into So if you remember from the first episode,
the watch.
the tracksuit mafia was after a watch.
Yes, which
And,
is related to one of the Avengers' secret identities.
Yeah.
Do we
This
know which
final-
one?
No. You don't know whose it is or what it's related to.
We know it's one of the
I have a
Avengers.
theory about it.
Mhm.
So it could be Black Widow, but I think it's someone. So in this episode, also Hawkeye needs to get some information.
Yes.
Sam, do you remember who he has to find out that information?
Yes, his wife.
His wife.
My
Now,
wife.
why would his random wife know a deep base knowledge of security protocol and how to find out things?
She has a computer.
I think she maybe an ex-Shield agent. Maybe.
I think that she owns a laptop.
How do you think she has met Hawkeye?
Probably on an online
So,
dating site from her
She also
laptop.
asked about the watch, which how would she know about?
Well, I imagine Hawkeye would have told her about.
Okay. She also Hawkeye also cares about this watch. Also, later when Kate Bishop and Hawkeye break into Echo's apartment, she has a list of Hawkeye's kids, information about them.
Yeah, which we assume she's taken.
Meaning she has learned information about his kids, even though there should be almost zero records about them because they live in the woods in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Well,
Yeah.
she would have probably gotten that from the flight
Maybe
record
she
fairly
got
easily.
that information. Watch. Now we learn that this watch has the identity of some major character on it that, if revealed, would be bad.
One of the Avengers, and it's one of the Avengers whose secret identity is not public.
I don't think it's one.
It was in the Avengers compound.
There was a lot of crap at the Avengers compound.
But why would this be important?
Because that's a safe place for maybe a certain Hawkeye to. But anyway. So then there's like a fun. Oh, also between all this, the LARPers come back from episode 2.
Yeah, they're still LARPing.
Oh, and there's an allusion to one of them being an LGBT character.
Yes,
Sam.
that's
Did you
true.
get
I
that?
did
What
pick up on that.
progressivism. Thank
Was
you.
that the first LGBTQ Disney character?
That is the first LGBTQ character in all of Marvel.
Congratulations, Hawkeye character, for being the 97th first gay character in Disney.
Yay.
They do one every week.
She mentions having a wife one time.
They do this every time they have a character that just mentions being LGBT. They're like, guys, this is the first one we've ever done.
And then they're like, we're so proud of
I'm
ourselves.
so proud.
We're so good at this.
We're doing some work on this.
Anyway,
Are we going to show her life on screen? No.
And they set up that
Are we gonna carry it all?
they're going to
No.
make new costumes for Kate and Clint, which is with most of the marketing material costumes.
Yeah.
Like they're
They're just purple.
color.
That's the thing he
And then,
wears.
okay, and then in the
Should
final
take a copy
sequence, one Yelena Belova from
As soon as
Black
those little
Widow
taser things go off, you know it's her.
shows up, and there's a 4-way fight between Clint Barton Hawkeye, Kate Bishop Hawkeye, Yelena Belova, and Echo, and they're having a brawl on a building.
Yep.
Fortunately, Lois was trying to kill Clint because Valentina Allegra de Fontaine told her that he killed Black Widow.
For context, that is Elaine from Steinfeld.
Of course. And of course, I'm going to post-credit scene of Black Widow.
You didn't see that. It's important.
They have a little bit of a scuffle. Echo like runs away or something.
Yeah. No, Echo just like leaves. She's like, "What is happening? I'm out of here."
Highly trained super spy trying to kill different highly trained super spy. His plan is just to walk up with a handgun and shoot him in the face.
Obviously, that didn't work.
Handgun gets knocked away, so she just kind of tases him once and then leaves.
Yeah. Okay. So they're fighting, right? They're duking it out. Eventually, Echo sort of leaves the fight, just sort of runs away, leaving Kate Bishop free to point an arrow at Yelena Belova, which then prompts her to run away as well.
Let's see.
And then Clint goes, "This is too dangerous, kid.
Yeah, because
I gotta do this alone."
Him being like, "Someone just hired a Black Widow to kill us. You need to leave.
Yeah.
This is way out of your league now. It was okay before, but now there's a Black Widow involved, and you need to get the heck out."
And then the episode just kind of ends.
Just ends there.
So people were hoping Kingpin would show up this week.
That is not gonna happen.
He did not. I don't think he's showing up till last episode.
Probably not. That's
He's what they're building.
Obviously, yeah.
They think it's a big twist reveal,
Wait.
but
It's
it's
not.
not. We know.
Let's use a gun.
Mm-hmm. Not if you kick gun.
Not if your
gun no work no more.
Not if your bow and arrow has like shrinky particles
and explodey
goop
particles and
big
bombs
shockwaves
and all kinds of other things. What's your point here? Where are you going with
X
this?
is doing the very original bit that no one has said anything about Hawkeye for all of his creation, that guns would be more efficient. So hit the watch. The guffin of the show, somewhat. Not really last 2 episodes, but it is
Sort of bringing it back up, I guess.
I think what it is. So in the comic books, at least for a while, Hawkeye was married to Bobby Morse Mockingbird, who has not shown up in any primary MCU stuff. She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
So I think what they're building up here is we gotta work in the family somehow, right? Or else, what are we doing with them? They're just sitting at home waiting for Hawkeye to come.
I think that's literally all they're gonna do.
And Hawkeye, obviously, Kingpin's gonna go kidnap and bring him to the family.
Yeah.
Team back up with Kate Bishop. And
I'm not gonna let you.
We're gonna go need to beat up.
Can't let my family get hurt.
And I think what is gonna be revealed is that the watch is his wife's. It's this magic smartwatch. It's got a chip with all of her personal information.
For some reason. Why on earth would you make that?
Sam, in Mission Impossible, they literally have a CD file of all of the secret identities on them.
Okay.
This is just how these things work.
But that's not the same.
Sam,
Shield
was infested by a Nazi organization for years.
Okay, but that could actually happen.
And the director of the agency didn't ever notice. Tony Stark, the smartest man on the planet, hacked into all their secret files and didn't notice. This is just how this stuff works.
No, he only stole the files pertaining the.
None of those had
stuff.
like a later for Hydra use sticker on them. But that's not the point. I think it's hers. It's got her identity on it. That'll be the big reveal of the show, is that she's actually Mockingbird, and she won't actually like do anything, but they'll just be like, "Oh, that's a fun."
You was a mockingbird all along.
All of the Twitter stands who don't actually know any of the comics, they just pretend to.
They'll be like, "That's the thing."
They'll
She's my favorite character from the comics that I didn't read.
I saw TikTok about this. I know character now, and I like it.
They'll go to YouTube and they'll go, "Who is Mockingbird?" And then they'll watch 2 seconds of a video, and then
they'll watch the variant comics video, and he'll be like, "I am Eris Kiones, and I know this character," and they'll be like, "No, I know this character too.
I am an expert in this thing. I'm a Twitter stan. I'm gonna make a million tweets about this with 5 million heart emojis." Anyway,
this is my favorite character, and I'm very different from everyone else.
I am not mob mentality, guys.
No.
I'm being
I am
brainwashed by massive corporate entity.
No. I didn't cry
That'll
when
be the
they
twist of
died.
the show, and that's also why Hawkeye cares. Because, like, one, all of the Avengers' secret identities are public. Everyone knows who all of them are, including Spider-Man.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Are there any of them that are still
Thor
not
doesn't have
public?
a secret identity.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who Iron Man is. Everyone knows who Steve Rogers is. Everyone knew who Black Widow was because she leaked all of her own private information to the internet. Everyone knows who Hulk is. Everyone knows who Hawkeye is. Everyone.
Scott Lang is still sort of private.
No,
Sam, but if the big twist of the show is, oh no, people are gonna know who Ant-Man is,
That'd be a
who
lame
gives
show.
a crap?
Yeah.
He's like, and he wasn't even really ever like officially on the Avengers.
Well, he kind of was.
Not
Not
really.
really.
But there's not an Avengers character that would be important. The only reason this would ever be important is if it was important to Hawkeye, and that would be the most important thing to him. Is if like his wife, who has specifically been in hiding, trying to get away from the spy game, reeled back in because evil criminal.
That would also
mastermind
explain
has
why the
to-
watch was supposed to have been destroyed, because he probably tried to destroy it.
Yeah, and also his wife tells him that Ronin suit was also supposed to be.
Yeah.
So like
Someone
so he assumed that
salvaged
this
these
stuff was
things.
destroyed and someone's.
Yeah.
So I think that's the twist where that's going. Obviously, Yelena's gonna turn good because she's a good guy.
So
They'll
is
team up to beat King. They'll have another scuffle next episode, and Hawkeye will be like, wait. I was friends with Natasha, and she'll go, but you killed her, and I'll go, well, not really, blah, 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 what happened? And she'll go, okay, that's fine. And then they'll team up, they'll be friends. You know, it's the superhero. They punch for a bit, then they're friends.
Then all the
Then
women will go. Just puke.
what are you talking about?
just shut up, Max. and then
Who?
It'll be revealed that
Who's Florence Pugh?
Kate Bishop will be snooping around her mom, who she'll be suspicious of, and especially of her dad, swordsman now, because Hawkeye just told her that he's running money for Tracksuit Mafia.
Yeah.
And then she'll be just discovered it, and she'll go, oh my gosh, and then she'll turn around, her mom will be there, she'll be like, they've been looking around, and then,
Shouldn't have been snooping.
and then she'll be kidnapped, and then they'll smash cut to Hawkeye and Yelena, who are like in a coffee shop, be fucking like.
Talking it out.
He'll get a phone call and it'll be like,
Kate Bishop's
what's
gonna-
going on? And then
It's me, Kingpin.
and then
I've
it'll
got
be
your
Kingpin.
family.
Of course, this will be at the end of episode 5, which will tease Kingpin. He'll be in that episode, the very end. Episode 6, he'll go, hey, Bishop, better come here now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go save Kate Bishop. Cut to black. Episode 6 is a big fight, and then the show will end. And there'll be a post-credit tease for Thunderbolts. Yes, that is the rest of Hawkeye for you, and maybe there'll be a season 2. Why not?
Or there probably won't be, because no
They
one
could do
cares.
stuff. There's stuff they.
I
Could
think
do.
they might kill Hawkeye.
No, I don't think so.
He's kind of
no.
useless now.
I think they'll just put him into retirement.
There's no reason to have two bow people.
No, but you can always just bring him back to be like a mentor.
Yeah.
And that's his arc in the show. Is he's got to learn to be a mentor.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Anyways,
gonna have no time to mentor if you kill him off in the 6th
is that
episode.
are we good? Is that it for Hawkeye?
That is it for Hawkeye.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Mania.
Rumored
Should
to
I pull up that
feature
terrible logo again?
MODOK. Yeah. So it's not gonna feature MODOK.
Why not?
Because the main villain is Kang the Conqueror, as
Well,
we
we know he's in it. We don't
already
know if he's in it.
explained. Why wouldn't he be? How would you have him and not make him the main
Because
villain?
Ant-Man is not even remotely comparable to the power level of King the Conqueror.
Okay, yes, but also maybe he can be.
Ant-Man?
Yeah, he already has time powers.
Yes.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Okay,
I
Ant-Man's.
think Kang is mostly like.
I think Kang is gonna come after Ant-Man because he proposes a threat to the
We
timeline.
know he's in Ant-Man. I don't think he'll be. I think he'll mostly be dealt with in Loki season 2.
Yeah.
And I think they're also setting him up as the Young Avengers villain that they're gonna have to team up and
Yeah,
fight.
because he's their main
Because we're setting
guy.
up Young Avengers, and also they fight him all the time in the comics.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they're going with that. I think he'll probably be in Ant-Man for a little bit. He'll be doing time travel stuff because Ant-Man does time travel stuff.
Yeah.
But MODOK is goofy. And
Ant-Man's a goofy goober.
are goofy, and go goofy villain.
You gotta do goofy
Like
guy.
MODOK, who's a big face with.
Great. Awesome. Very cool. Alrighty, DC Animation developing a direct-to-video animated trilogy based on Crisis on Infinite Earths, not to be confused with their already animated Crisis on Infinite Earths movie. The one that is called Crisis on Infinite Earth. That one was before Crisis on Infinite Earths. They did that. They did do that.
They did Crisis on Infinite Earths on the Flash.
They did both of those things.
Never.
Well, they are doing it now. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Anyway,
Yeah, why not?
yeah, sure, cool, great.
It'll be bad because it's a direct-to-video DC movie.
DC does not know how to do their things
I mean,
good.
the movies are terrible. They're just whole horribly animated.
And usually wrong, just not correct versions of what happened. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Are we good? Anything else we need to cover real quick?
We missed one piece of and then we'll after this. And do you remember Acolyte?
I do recall that being
I have some
announced.
news about it.
Oh goody. What news?
They have cast
James Earl Jones as Darth Vader's stepson.
Amanda Stenberg from the movie The Hate You Give, and Kevin Hansen as the lead
who?
of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie Headland is developing this public. So all we know is that it's gonna be about individuals with force abilities who learn and experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know nothing else about the show except for that it's gonna begin production in 2022.
Who would be the reigning?
2023.
Who would be the reigning Sith Lord at this point? Darth.
The end of the High Republic.
Darth Titus. Not Darth Matt. No, Darth Malak was way before this. Yeah, it's one of the ones that didn't really do anything.
The Sith Lords by oh Sith. Quiet time.
Yeah.
Who was Sith?
Okay. Here is Darth. No, Darth Malgus. We're way after that.
Darth.
Okay, there's Revan, Malgus.
Who would be at the end?
There's Bane. Oh,
Okay,
Bane.
so-
Okay, Bane. Zana, obviously. Cognis was her apprentice. Darth Millennial,
Darth Momin?
who looks like spun off and died.
Oh wait, no.
Darth Victivus.
Come on, wait.
Tenebris. No, Tenebris was before Plagueis.
960. Well, no, I think
This
he
would have
did.
been before Plagueis. This would have been
This is before.
two.
Plagueis.
This would have been 2 or 3 Sith Lords before him. So we're looking like Darth Guile or Darth
It's
Ramage.
whoever Darth Tenebris is met.
So Darth
Somewhere in that. We know it's at the end of
Darth
the High Republic,
Ramage.
which is around 82.
Yeah, 82 BBY. Yeah. So Darth Ramage. Yeah. Alrighty.
Probably not. According to the head writer of the show.
Yeah, this is gonna. I don't have good hopes for
Because
this.
that'll bring to
But
first
also, most of the
viewpoints.
Sith Lords before
I mean, we knew
him
nothing.
are literally so.
Well,
There's so little known about them in canon that we don't
just
know
do
what their
anything.
deaths are. We don't know from which they ruled. All we know are their names because
Well,
they
that's
were probably
because
vaguely mentioned a few
They're probably
times.
vaguely mentioned in one of the Darth Bane books. They probably go this.
No, because these are all
scroll was
after
written
Darth Bane.
by- And they probably mentioned
The last one connected to Darth Bane is Darth Cognis. That was Darth Bane's apprentice.
just because all these characters come from like a one-off line. They'll be at like a Sith temple. Like this scroll was written by Darth Bajuju, and then so all of the fans go to Wikipedia and they're like writing the article for Darth Bajuju, a character who has had no actual existence.
Yeah.
Anyway, excited for that show.
I am.
It sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting, but I don't think it will be what the fans want.
Nope. You know, people.
Because it is written by people who do not care what the fans want, which is why Star Wars gets bad.
I think this will be average Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, yep.
AKA either the creative director will get fired, massive creative shifts.
Given the lead, here's what I think the plot will be.
Lady apprentice who has to turn good against her.
No, 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 no,
Is
no,
it
no, no,
this
no, no, no.
last
Shush, 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 shush. 3 young orphans oppressed by society, by the ruling class of Coruscant.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Including the Jedi, who are alluded to
Including-
being systemically racist.
Exactly. Yes.
Even though there's black Jedis at the lead
Don't
council.
worry about that. Yeah. So the Mace Windu. Anyways, literally arguably the most powerful Jedi of his era. Not important. Yeah, so disenfranchised by the Jedi, these 3 Force sensitives who
go
are rejected
underground.
for little more than
Oh, I know what you're saying.
random characteristics
right.
that don't really matter.
They're Force sensitive.
But they're rejected by the Jedi Temple
But they're
because
from
of
poor
traits
areas.
that they have.
That's right. And they'll be sent to the criminal underground. They'll abandon them.
Where they will be found by a Sith Lord, taken in due to their strong
Raise
potential. They will be raised to fight the Jedi, except for one of them. One of the orphans actually stayed with the Jedi because he had all the traits they like. And then they will eventually grow to hate him and fight him for joining them because they feel betrayed by him.
Or they'll build that. Like, they'll be raised their whole life to believe the Sith ideologies, right? And then one of them will be like, they'll be sent on like their first mission or whatever. Because you know how the Sith, like the Master's always like, to become a real Sith, you gotta go kill some guy or something.
Well, at this point in time, there were no other Sith, which makes no sense also.
They'll go out and send them out to like kill someone. And then they'll be like, wait, what if killing's actually bad? And then they'll have to fight their own, because they can't come in contact or any major conflict with the Jedi.
I'm thinking... What are these characters? Are they the start of the Inquisitors or something? What is
No,
what are these? They're not Sith.
They're gonna be some sort of Sith apprentice.
They will be, yeah, they will be dark Force side users.
Acolyte, and this is during high, so there were Sith around. They were just
they were only 2.
They were all in hiding.
Well, but again, there were only 2.
But who it was specific? Well, they can just be.
We know
it doesn't have to be an ensemble. It can just be one main.
Either way, we know that there's only 2 Sith.
Yeah, and this one of them you start.
Yeah, so then they would just make it so that this character is Darth Plagueis's master.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
So this would essentially be Darth Ramage.
Or they won't even do that.
Since Darth Ramage has so little known about that, let's look him up. Let's even assuming it's let's
and also all of the stuff that you're gonna look up is from Legends, and if they just want to, they'll just throw that crap out.
Yeah. Oh no, none of this will matter. I'm just looking at it just for context. Okay, Darth Ramage was a male Dark Lord of the Sith and a scientist who was part of the lineage of Darth Bane. During his lifetime, Ramage created a Sith holocron that contained instructions to the combination of Boda and Pyronium. Ramage also performed experiments on the Cephalons, a sentient species that could perceive past and future events through time.
None of that will matter.
To explore the possibility of harnessing time travel. What an interesting, character.
No.
To be perhaps mentioning.
Every sci-fi and superhero franchise is dipped into the time travel well. Marvel did it in Endgame. DC has done it in the Flash TV show and also in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and also in the Flash movie they're going to do it. Star Trek has done it a million bajillion times.
So apparently he just learned that there is potential to see through time. However, his holocron was lost and destroyed by Darth Vader.
Again, none of that lore
during one
matter
of
because
Darth
it's from
Vader's
Legends,
quests.
and no one Star Wars right now cares about Legends.
Yeah, my point is they're just going to replace this
Except
character.
for probably Dave Filoni.
Yeah, because
They might keep the name. That'll be.
They might, but or
they'll come up with a new.
The only appearances of this character are the first appearance was in Coruscant Nights 3: Patterns of the Force, was where he was first mentioned. He was apparently mentioned in The Last Jedi, which
that's probably there.
Didn't know that.
That's probably because
that could throw that might be a problem.
But that means Sam. What that means is
he was one of the Sith Legions
in the visual dictionary.
Yeah, he was one of the Sith Legions. And then he was also mentioned in the Darth Plagueis books.
Yeah, Legend stuff. So, will the show have anything to do with that? Oh, they maybe keep the name. Probably. Will it all be a metaphor for disenfranchisement of poor and minority community? Absolutely. Yes.
We don't have one of those shows yet.
Because no one's ever.
We don't have a Star Wars story. Well, I guess except for Luke, but the rest of them.
But he got successful. Well, welcome.
Because he was a poor farmer boy from a poor farmer town.
Why was he covered by?
Actually, he never really was. He just sort of showed up one day.
The point is that it's a metaphor for.
Yeah, he was never really accepted. He just sort of saved the princess, and they were like, "Okay, well, I guess you can stick around."
It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a blatant metaphor for societal disenfranchisement mixed with lightsabers.
Maybe lightsabers. Those might be too expensive.
Maybe.
I wonder when they'll just because you know how they use prop lightsabers for Ahsoka and Mandalorian. I wonder when Yeah, I wonder when they'll just full out replace those with the one that they have for that that ride.
Galaxy's Edge or
Yeah.
whatever.
Also, which apparently, have you seen the trailer for that?
No.
Oh, pull up the trailer for that. It looks terrible. It looks awful.
Star Wars theme park lightsaber.
No. The lightsaber looks awesome. I'm talking about the actual galaxy, not the Galaxy's Edge.
The hotel.
The hotel. Have you seen the trailer for the hotel?
Made a trailer.
Oh, they made a trailer, and it
Galactic Star.
looks like a Star Trek thing. It looks like a
Did they release it recently?
yeah. I think it was a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. What's the guy? Star Wars Theory did a video about it. They just talked about the like one singer who's gonna be like singing as part of the ride thing. I put that on the screen. Throw that back.
Oh, they deleted it.
Even better. So this is the deleted,
Yeah, they deleted it.
the deleted
That's
Star Wars
always a
Galactic
good
Star
sign.
Cruiser hotel trailer.
It's probably gonna be in low resolution.
Oh no, this is it. This is good. Yeah, okay, so that part. Skip forward a little. This is all concept art. That's stuff we wanted it to look like. This is what it actually is.
Oh, look, they got Sean Gimbrone from the Goldbergs.
So yeah, this is what it looks like. The inside of the thing.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
This all looks fine.
That looks like a Star Trek set.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it was always gonna look like. But like this part, I don't have a problem with. This all looks fine. Just wait until you get to like the hallways and the actual like everything else that isn't this set here.
I'm being directed by the pure star power of a Goldbergs cast member.
Also, they confirmed that only the people who are part of the like program are going to be using the fancy lightsabers.
Oh,
You don't actually get to use those.
well, it's Disney. You gotta pay for that.
So yeah, you can punch it and go to hyperspace.
That's fun.
That's fun and cool like that. This
Balls on the wall.
yeah. So look back there. Does that look like Star Wars, or does that look like your school gym?
No, this looks like a hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways,
This looks
he
like-
goes through this weird glowing door. Yeah,
Why does this look so like low budget?
because the thing is low
Like
budget.
the hotel itself, not even.
Well, like the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge looks way cooler than this.
Yeah. Why is everything so small?
I don't know. So yeah, he goes into like this Star Wars
look at
cantina
that
looking place.
space-themed bar.
Yeah,
With
that
normal man with afro.
that looks like something from like a generic Hollywood space movie. And then there's this Twilight singer girl who sings a song. I mean the costume looks good, but like
Okay.
how is this like really Star Wars?
Hotel bar?
What
think
like
they're
where's the Star Wars
Do you
here?
think they're actually going to serve alcohol at that bar?
No, they are. It's adults only. They
Oh,
confirmed
that's
that a while ago. Yeah, where's the Star Wars?
How about this?
Like this is
This
something
is a large portion.
that
Okay, so if you ever look, or anything where people are dancing, they never actually have music playing. For
yeah,
it.
no, it's just them moving.
That's why people are always bobbing.
That's
their
like,
heads.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Loving the beat.
She's very clearly singing to a camera. So yeah,
Hey,
this is a thing. It looks
wow, back
really
to the
bad.
hospital.
And she's out in the hallway
They did this
again.
whole trailer, and all they revealed was that there was a bar with a singer in it.
Uh-huh. This is what you're paying $5,000 a night for.
Sign me up.
So, like Star Wars Theory said, here's what they should have done.
And it's $5,000 a night. and
Two
you,
nights.
You are limited to 2 nights.
Which really means one day and then you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There's so little stuff to do.
yeah. So what Star Wars Theory said, and what I agree with, what they should have done, make it a big temple. Make half of it Sith, half of it Jedi. At the beginning, you get to choose which path you want to do.
That'd be fun.
And you stay in the hotel for whatever side you choose
They
to
should
do.
not have made it a spaceship.
And
That's
you
such a
can
boring
train with the
location.
Sith Masters, or you can train with the Jedi Masters. And then you only
Or
get to do one side.
you can-
So you got to pay again to do the other
You
side.
can set it in Clone Wars times. You can Clone Trooper.
Exactly.
Or
So many things you
or
could have
some,
done.
Like droid. They couldn't do real droids.
This was the worst
I don't know
possible
what-
answer.
Also, maybe if you're gonna have a hotel attraction,
Mhm.
allow people to leave. Because my guess Once you're on this thing, you ain't not leaving until those 2 days.
Also, there's no windows in your hotel room.
of course.
It's
You know
just
why?
screens.
Because it's in a backlot.
Yeah. No, because like, some people get like disoriented and have like spatial issues when
You're
there's no
not
windows
supposed
in a room.
to not see daylight for days at a time.
Yeah. So
Again, why is that such a boring location? I just because like
okay, the whole Star Wars universe.
There's two.
Whole Star Wars universe, and they chose to focus
Generic
on
Star
a
Cruiser.
random Star Cruiser hotel.
Because like in Star Wars, there's like two sides of it, right? You have like your like mystic, your Jedi's, your ornate temples,
And
your big,
the science,
your big bases.
yeah.
And then you have like the down to earth, like gritty stuff, like the nuts and bolts, like junk ships,
Sort of stuff falling apart.
smuggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
the
Millennium
seedy underbelly
Falcons
of the
type
Star
stuff.
Wars universe. Yeah.
Why would you pick that, which is literally
Not related to any of it.
every Star Wars spaceship is either a fighter ship,
Yeah.
where there's just a cockpit and it's just a bunch of knobs. And
It's either a basically a what's the word, the sea carrier ships that have the
Yeah.
smaller planes on them. It's either one of those or it is an actual like fighter.
yeah
ship.
It's like a freighter.
It's either a freighter or a fighter.
Yeah, and the freighters are just big gray hallways with boxes in them.
Because that's all they need to do. They just
That's all
carry
the point.
stuff. Yeah.
Why would you pick big gray hallway as the place for your $5,000 hotel?
Like, okay, imagine if instead you're on a Republic cruiser. You get to meet Anakin and Ahsoka and some clone dudes. You can train with the clones. I mean, again, this really seems like a day-long experience at most. The 2-night thing was a mistake.
That was really dumb.
That was stupid.
It should be one so much cheaper. Just certainly about cheaper.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think they did that because they know that there's absolutely no way the supply is going to meet the demand on
this
this.
is not a hotel. This is an attraction.
Yeah, this is a ride.
They should have just made this a straight up actual hotel that is just Star Wars themed.
Yeah.
Why they were like, you're limited to 2 nights and also it's $5,000. Because like, okay, imagine the hotel's like an public Star themed. Instead of your cockpit being a room the size of this, and it's just a bunch of Star
Screens.
Trek 1960s panels with
Blinky lights on them,
and
yeah.
a sticker. You like a full size public command deck. There's like guys walking around in suits, and there's like a whole big like screen.
There's
TV,
dudes doing the
and they're, like,
thing. They do the thing.
They're not actually doing.
They're not doing anything. They're just sitting down there doing the things.
You can like, Disney, if they wanted to be nice, they could like install like Pac-Man or like Pierce. The actors have something to do.
Or some animatronics have them do it, since that would be insane to make humans do that.
But it's Disney, so they don't care.
Yeah.
People stand out in Mickey Mouse costumes and 200-degree heat. But anyway, but like do like something fun. Make it something. As much as Star Wars.
Here's another proposal. If you want,
milking your nostalgia, you think they do it for this?
Okay, another thing. If they wanted to go with the hotel, like they really wanted, this is going to be a Star Wars hotel. Okay, takes place on Coruscant, or heck, just put it in Galaxy's Edge. Who even cares?
Put it in a building on a place.
Exactly. Put it in a building. Just make it run by Star Wars characters. Like.
Yeah.
Have like all the people. Maybe it's on an Empire-controlled planet. Make them all dressed as officers. Darth Vader shows up and inspects your room. Make it so that Darth Vader randomly shows up to like inspect your room for like what's it?
And then, like,
contraband or whatever.
Like every Friday or Saturday or whatever, you can have like the Emperor's coming day, and everyone can like go to like the
and he gives like a speech or something. Yeah,
like his bit. That would be fun. This is a fun thing.
We're coming up with so much better ideas than
Disney's over here.
Purple Twi'lek sing funny
Disney's
song.
Over here, like they're like, we need a trailer that's a girl in a purple Twi'lek costume singing on a camera while people just kind of nod, and then the Goldberg's cast member walks through a hospital hallway. I think part of this is that the hotel's not even nearly done.
No, because look at that. Look, that looks terrible.
Well, obviously they gotta make some changes because they deleted.
Coming March 2022. Damn it. Pressing
and
X
this
to
is
doubt
so
on
late.
that. Yeah, so it looks like this was 2 days ago that the trailer came out, and
Sam?
so it was deleted like either
You
today
wanna
or
know
yesterday.
what I'm guessing? Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even. It doesn't even matter. I can press the button. Nothing even happens. Watch. Go to Star Wars. I don't know this.
Only weird how that happened.
We go. This guy's hour and 40-minute long Star Wars breakdown. That's absurd. Why would you ever do that?
It's as long as the movie, pretty much.
Dislikes.
Like, go back. The Star Wars theory one. Just click the back arrow. Yeah, look at go scroll down. Let's go to the comments. Literally stages of disappointment roll across his face as the video. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a traditional cruise that has spacey, and it's not even a cruise.
Why are they're selling it?
That's
as
another
a
thing.
cruise? Why
This
is it-
should have been a cruise, because that would feel more like
that
you're
would
traveling
make
through
sense.
space.
That would make actual sense.
That would make way more sense. And sure, you could just make it so that the cabin rooms have like space screens instead of being able to see outside. I still think that's a little gonna mess with people, but like, fine. That as an experience,
Paint the big boat.
that as an experience would be so much more immersive.
Paint the boat as the Millennium Falcon.
Or just
Or
heck, just
any
make the
ship.
boat just look like a boat-shaped ship. Who
Yeah,
cares?
Who cares? Instead of making Star Wars Airline.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
It's not easy. It looks like a hospital corridor.
It
It's
does.
just blank and white, and there's nothing there.
They should have just
You
taken
nailed it. Does it look or feel like Star Wars at all? Paying
$1 billion for an IP.
and then just use the same kitchen. What do people like about Star Wars?
Hyperdrive dancing toilets. Perfect.
Make a hotel
Entirely around those two things.
Good job, team. Y'all be getting your solid gold yachts.
That's a bonus. Good job. Well done.
Feels like Spaceballs.
It does. This feels like a Spaceballs
If
thing.
they were, I know everyone in the cast is basically dead, that are 80 years old. But
Yeah.
if they were ever gonna make a Spaceballs 2,
Yeah.
$10 says doesn't look like Star Wars is finally get. Oh, go ahead. They can retrofit it to be Star Wars. And just helicarrier.
But even that doesn't make any sense. I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, they're not gonna do that.
That makes even less sense.
But like, happy-go-lucky overacting female.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. If let's say hypothetically that you are on the Star Wars hyperdrive space ride, whatever it's called. Okay. Now imagine you're an adult. You go to the bar. What do you do in the bar? You get drunk. Would you care if there was a dancing purple person? No, because you're drunk. Because you wanted to get away from your kids. Because you're annoyed that you're stuck in this cave with your kids for 2 days. That would be like if Ben Shapiro said that. I'm gonna make sure the
Putting
camera's
aside
still
the
going.
fact that it doesn't look like Star Wars from. Sure, but it was literally just a guy going to a bar. Yeah, they didn't do lightsaber training. Like a third party profiting out Star Wars. If Star Wars was E.T., this hotel is the Mac and Me.
Yeah, literally.
It's a good.
That's a deep cut reference, but
That's
it's
gonna be the only comment McDonCast has ever liked. Really? Wait, hang on. There's still this like counter on replies.
No, that's stupid.
Good job. And you don't want to make the
Appreciate your brutal honesty theory. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And when Star Wars theory is negative about a Star Wars thing, you know it's bad.
Okay, he's negative about most Star Wars
This
things.
guy thought episode 9 was good.
Well, no, that was after he met with the creators and had them thoroughly explain to him how it's good, and he was like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess it's good then."
Guys like it's
Obviously, should be obvious at this point.
and when this ended, to my soul. Yeah.
Gosh, so many better ideas for this.
Literally anything else.
Literally-
No, not even anything else. Anything. If they did literally anything, it would have been better.
They should have retrofit
Oh, you know how easy this would have been to make a Star Wars
all
hotel?
of Galaxy's Edge. Make it Mos Eisley. That's step one.
You know how easy it would be to do this? Star Wars hotel?
Yeah.
I could design the entire thing in about an hour. Right? All you do is you do the Jedi Temple idea,
Yeah.
right? And you make the rooms look all Jedi.
Now make the Jedi side significantly larger, because obviously more kids are going to want to go with that.
Yeah. And you can go to a room, and you can go to like the cafeteria. Everyone's dressed up, and maybe they're serving like.
They give you
food.
Jedi robes as part of the event.
Yeah.
thing.
That can be instead of like a normal robe, they give you Jedi robes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
There's like a laser tag area where you pretend you're shooting blasters or whatever.
Mhm.
There's a movie theater in there where they're just Star Wars movies all over.
But they call them like the historical records.
Yeah. And you go to the commissary and they're serving your food. It's so easy.
We're literally
You
Disney.
just-
Hire us, please. We want to fix this.
All
one.
you do is make a normal hotel with normal fun things in it, and then just to put a Star Wars skin on it.
Yeah.
And Disney's like, no. What if we did a fake cruise that costs $5,000 that is exclusive?
That's not a cruise.
No more, no less. And also, there's nothing there, and everything is really small. The only major attraction is a lady with a tentacle on her head singing at you.
That you can only see if you're an adult.
That's right. All the kids just gotta stay in the room. This sounds like fun, Disney. Thank you. Please mail me a check.
Pull up a Galaxy's Edge trailer because we need to compare the two things.
Galaxy's Edge isn't great either,
yeah, Galaxy's Edge isn't
but
fantastic.
It's obvious that they had effort put into that. Like, they built a scale model of the Millennium Falcon.
But there are cool aspects of it.
There's cool things that
like, I want to go to Galaxy's Edge.
You can build.
I want to, because look at that looks like Star Wars.
Yeah, it looks like
a Star Wars
planet.
building. Okay, we don't need all these kids.
Some
There's some cosplay. There's just some lady pointing at stuff. Okay, here's something.
There's a little droid.
You can make a droid. That's like, and look at the background. Look at the set design. That's really good.
Look, that looks like
everything there looks like Star Wars.
And then look, you can build your own lightsaber.
Look how much like Star Wars that looks. You can see the dirt on the walls.
Yeah,
it looks dirty because Star Wars is dirty. No, Star Wars isn't a clean universe.
And then you make a lightsaber. Fun. I mean, it also costs. But
yeah.
Well, like, look, okay, look at this Millennium Falcon cockpit thing. Get that ship thing made. Then, if we were go back to
compare that to the.
I'll see if whoever this guy.
Like compared to what I can only imagine is the studio lot that they built this warehouse on.
Cockpit on this.
Skipping through, yeah. Look at that. Just go back to that. Yeah, look at this.
That's the cockpit for the Star.
This is pathetic.
Again. Okay. Star Trek 1966 bridge set.
Uh-oh, that's the toy.
Oh, not.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah,
It looks like that.
It's about the same.
And it's about the same size too. And this is
God, that's sad.
1966.
Yeah, click the one with the people in it.
That's what it'll look like.
That's what it'll POV, you're in the Star Wars hotel enjoying a nice family experience with your papa going into hyperspace. Now go back to the Star Wars one. Yeah.
Yep.
Spot the difference.
Spot the difference. Look.
That one has a little bit more plastic. That's about it.
Like the same fake screens and stuff.
They could have just actually.
It's literally just buttons and knobs.
They could have just stolen the Star Trek set and said it was this. And
okay.
no one would
Question about
notice.
Star Wars in general: how does anyone pilot any of these spaceships? Nothing is ever labeled.
Well, I think they just know because from training. But yeah, that's a stupid thing. Well, for the droid ships, it makes sense because they're robots.
They're droids. Like,
and for the clones, I guess that makes sense too.
Genetically encoded in the brains or whatever. Like just a random guy learning to fly. How would you ever figure out what any of that crap does? That's not the point. The point is that all of these videos have 0 dislikes. We can say whatever we want. Star Wars Episode 8 is the best movie ever made. We'll see you guys next week for West Side Story and Spider-Man Hype. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm tired.